And are they both fighting for third place?
Yes.
Darn, I just missed it. I tried to log in right as GIF was making his cat sounds. Good evening, everyone. Welcome back to A Tale Folks Dread. We last left our intrepid heroes in a split situation. Checking the door, Elias and Garrick had retreated back to the Blackwater Tavern, not to be confused with the Blue Water Inn, after accidentally getting into a confrontation with the city guards. Castic, trying to make sure that the others did get away, made a big display of power and basically got stuck there until he was arrested, and is in a jail cell where a raven has perched on a windowsill and said, "You look like you could use some help, my friend."
I had to make sure I was unmuted. Yes, in quite of a predicament.
I see that.
He's gonna like tap on the walls and be like, pretty solid.
I can get you out of here.
Well, if you want my soul, I don't really have one, so sorry.
I don't know about that, but I'm not after a soul. I just need a favor.
Deal.
Oh, excellent. I figured I'd have to explain it, but...
Nope, say no more.
Well, for what it's worth, we saw your friends running back to that other building you were in earlier today.
Yes, we all know that building.
The Blackwater, the one, the single story, looks like a tavern, kind of run down.
Oh, you mean the one that was one story, but it was actually two stories on the inside because it was some weird fey magic kind of deal?
Well, I didn't know that, but...
Surprise.
Oh, I suppose that is. I'll meet you there. I'll get your belongings out of storage, and we'll discuss further payment if that appeals to you.
Do I just walk out? Like, aren't they going to stop me?
Not at all. You walk out this back door here.
Oh, shit.
There is not a back door, but the bird chirps a little bit, and you see kind of a faint shimmer go across the wall. Yes, just proceed right on through. It'll be fine.
The one place I didn't knock. Just walk through.
Yeah, but pass wall effect. You just kind of... You are in the back alley. Now, you are a wanted felon at this point, so try to keep a low profile as you go back there. I'll see about getting your belongings and meet you there.
Did they take my ring?
They didn't take any equipment off of you. The advantage of you being metal is once they tried a couple of times to disarmor you and then went, all right. Sir, I don't think it's a person. I think it's some type of golem, a construct. Fine, we'll have to figure out who owns it. Shove it in a cell anyway. So, like, you don't have pouches or weapons or things that were not part of you, but, like, anything that was on you, like jewelry or necklaces, things like that, they left because they weren't sure what was and wasn't attached.
Okay.
You still have your mustache.
I was gonna say, like, I can't remember if I figured out if it's the ring that gives me the mustache or not.
I don't remember exactly. People commented on the mustache.
I would say I'd put two and two together. It didn't pop up until I put the ring on.
Yeah, so you're not dumb.
I'll take the ring off and try it on my middle finger.
All right. Did I already send you a list? Okay. Like, did I send a list, or did I say I was going to?
Yeah, I just got to get to it. It is somewhere in my equipment. Maybe there it is. So are we counting the thumb as one? Oh no, it's 10. So it goes from left pinky to right pinky, right?
Sure, that makes sense. I'll pretend. Okay. I'll pretend I thought that through.
5, 6. I have a Fu Manchu.
All right.
Hell yeah.
Okay. Are you just heading back to the tavern where everyone else is, or?
Are there any like, since I'm in an alleyway, are there any like clotheslines or like discarded anythings of fabric?
Yes, there is one laundry line running across that has a nice sundress, some stockings, a pair of pants, a shirt.
I will take all of it.
All right.
And I'll put the pants on. I'll put the shirt on. I will cut the sundress to turn it into a cape. And then put a stocking over my head just to like kind of add further diffusion to my visage.
Okay. All right. And if you're just heading on back, if you'll just give me a stealth roll.
Oof. Disadvantage. Not good.
Go ahead and roll without disadvantage, because this isn't you trying to not make noise and the armor interferes. This is just you trying not to walk down the street going, "Look at me!"
Nothing to see here. It's perfectly fine. 15.
Okay. Meanwhile, the three of you and the two kids have made your way back to the Blackwater Tavern. You've ducked into the common room. As you remember, it's dusty, not like dirty or beat up. It just looks like it's been disused for a while, as you remember it. But yeah, it takes about 5 or 6 minutes for everyone to get there because you went different routes. But you all eventually trail in. The three of you, plus Freak and she has a name. The other one, did I write the name down?
It's not Matilda.
I think it is Matilda.
No, it's something else.
Didn't we rename her Apple?
We said it was Matilda. It's Myrtle, like a turtle.
Myrtle, okay. Yep, so you guys plus Freak and Myrtle are back in the room. You guys get in there. I'll say Garrick was the last one in, so he's just come in and closed the door. The Freak says, "All right, I've been here once or twice before. I think I know where the jail is. We just charge in the front door, or do we sneak up the back and break the wall down?"
You're going to stay here, and we're going to go get them.
He's still got Castic's hammer. like a two-handed ball for him.
I'll take that.
No. So Castix gave it to me. It's mine until he takes it back.
I'll give it back to you.
You're a great deal stronger than him, so you succeed. But kind of kicks your shin a little bit and stomps.
I like hold him up as I'm taking it.
You wouldn't be doing that if he was here.
You are correct, because he'd probably take it back himself.
Stomps off and starts looking through random stuff in the common room.
Just come back with 2x4, like, oh god.
Yeah, what does he find as a makeshift weapon? Not 2x4. He comes back with a stool leg.
You know, that's better.
Is abandoned, right? Like it's a completely abandoned. It's not being used at any point.
As you look right, yeah, there's no sign of any life in here other than, there's the footsteps and stuff from when you guys left the last time.
Okay.
So
Well,
I'm gonna open up. Wait, do we even have a map?
I have not cared that you guys have a map. Yeah, let's
did.
say
we
you have a
one.
map. Because I like being able to let you guys at least point where you want to go for my own sanity. And
I'll open up the map and ask who knew? I think Freak. All right, where's the jail? And we'll go get him.
I don't know how to read yet, sir, but you take the main road down, and you turn left, and you go until there's a place that smells like pies. And you go past there a while, and he proceeds to describe this. If you've ever lived in Atlanta, you understand how the directions work, where he's like, you go past the Waffle House and you go nothing to do with street directions or any type
Can't
of
miss it.
Yeah.
Can't miss it. If you reach the fog, you've gone too far.
But while you guys are debating this, Castix, you have managed to stealth your way through the streets. We'll say you came from number... We'll say 26 is the prison, jail.
Yeah, it's funny. I was looking at 26, say 26.
And yeah, you're approaching the building. Do you just walk in through the front door? Do you want to sneak around a little bit?
No, I'll just walk in through the front.
All right. Guys, the door opens up, and in walks someone in a mismatched pair of trousers and a shirt wearing a white with golden lilies painted on it cape of some sort, wearing a stocking over their head.
A great abode.
Why do you have his hammer? Give it back.
It's quite the outfit you got there.
Well, you have to put on the disguise somehow, and
Like, who are you? to tell me
literally
what to
everyone
do?
looked away from me.
First of all.
Also, look what I found out. I'm going to take the ring off, put it on another finger, and have a
Can kind of
different mustache.
See what you found. Did you rob some lady?
No, I stole someone's laundry.
And it fit.
Surprisingly, yes.
It didn't really. You look closer, the seams are ripping. It fits if he was a mannequin not moving, but as soon as he started...
That tailor would be proud that their stuff is not torn apart right now.
I'll get the axe that I got from a freak back. Like, here you go, brat.
Freak, smack his nuts.
I don't know if I'd feel that, but I don't want to test it.
Does a 14 hit you?
It does not.
Okay. He goes to swing, and he's a 11-year-old who's not trained. You see it coming, and he's trying to either move or put your hand out, or however you choose to stop it.
Thinking about punching the kid, but it's fine. I'll let it pass. You're just listening to orders.
Kind of glares at you and walks off over by Castix. Did you want it back, sir?
No, that's yours. You keep that. No drawn-out speech.
He moves off to the side and he finds some rag and starts polishing it and making sure it's all nice and clean. All right.
Anyway, so I made a deal
About to ask.
that might come back to bite us in the ass.
By all of us or just you?
Clarify.
Who knows? Probably just me, but guilt by association.
Right. Speaking of that, we should probably get out of here. I don't think we should wait for the guards to come looking for us.
Or the guild by association to come looking for us.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like, I still don't know why we're here.
Well, guess it doesn't matter at this point, huh?
Oh, we wanted to find the mayor.
Oh, yeah.
Well,
I thought we were going to the giant shiny thing in the sky.
Oh, yes.
That's what Sarcastic said.
Well, that's
Good
later, but first we wanted to find the mayor.
All right. Sorry. Goes back to polishing the warhammer.
did I
No,
miss something?
you're good, lad. You're keeping everybody on the toes.
All right, so we still are going to go find the mayor. Even though
Right.
we're all probably at this point wanted criminals.
Oh, we are. We definitely are. But
Lovely.
here's the thing: if you kill the person in charge, you can't be a criminal.
I peek out.
That
I
is
peek out the
that is
window.
legally how it works.
You peek
Not
out the
wrong.
window. You see a figure in a black cloak knocking on the door.
I think the Grim Reaper's here, coming to collect his favor.
Who is it?
It's probably for me. I'll open the door, do the Mrs. Doubtfire. Hello!
Nice to see you again, isn't it? You see a nondescript human, a little bit of graying hair at the temples, but otherwise black hair, very beak of a nose. You've never seen this person before in your life.
I have no idea who you are.
Dressed in fairly common clothes, nothing rich, but nothing poor. I believe we had a conversation. I said I'd be here to talk with you further, and I've
Oh, you
brought the rest of your belongings. Holds up a
Ooh, my
satchel.
goodies.
Will you invite me in?
Don't do it.
You're one of them. Okay. Yes.
If we say no,
You may enter.
that's too late.
Is there salt? We're in an inn, right?
It's a tavern.
Is there salt on the table?
Yes.
Yoink.
Multiple tables have salt and pepper.
Start passing it around. One for you. One
It's
for you.
okay. I
one
still
for
have
you.
all the garlic I took from what's their name's house.
It's just like those dollar store salt shakers that are like
Yeah.
contained apparatus you can't refill them or anything.
Packets, salt packets,
Right.
ones that are half salt, half pepper.
Mhm.
Well, it's
So,
nice to meet you all.
right. Who are you?
It's
Uh,
Bud.
Yes.
I suppose you'd call me that. My name is Hugin.
Funny.
I thought so.
Does he have a sister named Munin?
Funny you mentioned that. No.
Did you say Hugin?
Yep, Hugin. Because I had no idea of a name for this. Because
male?
I'm good at. Yeah, it's an older man.
Okay.
Yep, older man. Looks to maybe like as you look a little closer, could have a little bit of elf in him. Like maybe might be half elven, might just be human with a bit of a pointed ear. No facial hair, like I said, graying black hair. Kind of a beak of a nose. You all made quite a ruckus earlier, didn't you?
Unintentionally, yes.
Oh, that wasn't intended. That was an accident.
Yes, it was an accident.
You
I'm having some memory problems.
you probably could have told the constable and he would have let you out. Why'd you decide to
I-
take the jailbreak?
I tried to tell him in the middle of the fight, but it's like, no, you attacked me. So we had to kill him.
I see. Forgive me, but you lot don't seem like you're from around here.
No.
From
Yeah, yes, I
around.
was.
That's town? No. It's the first time here.
Oh, don't get me wrong. You look like you'd fit right in, he says, looking at Elias. Elias. But, the rest of you, no. Although, have I seen you before, Elf?
No.
Oh, alright. Must just be one of those faces.
Is that racist, or is he saying that all elves look the same? Or
No, no,
Yes, that must be
I'm
it.
saying
That
that
must
man
be it.
specifically looks familiar to me. Not... Dear God, no, not all elves look the same.
right? Next, you're gonna say all dwarfs like alcohol, and
Would you like some?
they all have beards.
Gonna take,
Yes,
take
yes.
like,
Actually, if you got some
piece of fabric and wrap it around
strokes
my
his
head.
beard,
He offers you a
Hand her-
flask.
I'll hand her one of the stockings. Sorry, hand him one of the stockings.
It's some type of whiskey. Not bad.
gives them the flask back. Thanks.
That was a bit rude, don't you think?
The point
I don't
is,
even want to imagine what that drink tastes like. I don't even know what's in the tank at this point. It's just
It's just the King's Cup. What are you talking about?
all right, not.
kind of, yeah. I didn't even think about that.
Anyway, that favor you agreed to,
Yes.
Mr. Jailbird. I have need of an item currently in the Burgomaster's mansion.
Mm. Is it the secret recipe?
Of what?
Shut up.
It's the cold spatula.
It's the recipe to the Krabby Patty.
Not sure what any of that is specifically, but no. Look, there's no beating around the bush here. You're all wanted felons now, which means that anything you do will be chalked up to, oh, those criminals are at it again, and no one will look any further, I hope.
Correct, sir.
Most likely.
There is a man named Victor who stays at the Burgomaster's mansion. He has a book of something that's important to us. I would like you to go get it.
Wait, Who's us?
I represent a large number of people that are trying to make things better.
Inside check. Nope.
He appears to represent a large group of people who want to make things better.
It was the fives are coming back tonight.
Oh no.
I rolled like 4 of them yesterday. Right. So, just any book, or how are you supposed to know what this book looks like?
You'll know it. It's in his room.
He only has one book in his entire room.
I can't say that for sure, but it's a spell tome.
Right.
It'll say this one here.
You seem to have a talking mug. I'm assuming you understand what a spell tome looks like. He
Is
says
it like
he
a-
says floating mug,
Yep.
not talking mug.
Is it like a blueprint then, or that's
Of
what I
sorts.
understand?
The book has sigils, runes, arcane phrases, ingredients.
All right.
Creates a large number of effects.
I think we can get that. How are we supposed to ascertain this tomb of yours?
I mean, that's up to you, isn't it? You just need to go get it. Once you've gotten it, meet me at the Blue Water Inn.
Are we not in the Blue Water Inn, or
According
this
to the
looks like
sign, this is the
Black
Blackwater
Lake.
Tavern.
There you are.
right? Do we get anything in return, or is this simply off of his?
I mean, so far I've already returned your friend to you from prison. There might be more we could negotiate at a later date. Let's be perfectly fair, I don't know your aims, nor do you know mine. At the moment, I think a strict, I helped your friend remove himself from prison, you help obtain an item for me, seems a fair trade-off. If we want to work more, well, we can talk about that.
All right. What do the rest of you lot think? It's something that I think we can be able to do there.
I mean, I have to regardless. So the better question is, are you joining me or not? No,
Well-
no obligations. Like no,
I'm in, sir.
I know you are.
Kiss ass.
It's gonna hit you in the nuts again.
We might actually need you two children to stay here. You know,
Just-
guard the.
Does a
Premises.
15 hit you?
No.
Well, that's where we had to go in the first place, isn't it? So it's just kind of doing an extra thing along the way.
Just another objective for us.
I mean,
Fine.
It's okay. I just don't think that. I don't think that it's a good idea to bring the children. That's all.
I don't really want to leave them in Faye House.
That is a fair point.
If you
They're
think I
probably
can't,
safest
if
with
you
the-
think Myrtle needs to stay here, sir, I can guard the place and make sure no one hurts her.
This is Freak saying this?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's a
No.
very noble offer, Freak. I implore that you follow that path.
We'll let Castix decide what he wants to do with them.
He like props the warhammer up. It's too big for him, so he almost kind of. But he eventually gets it on his shoulder when he's standing.
You got to find the counterbalance point with your other foot. Brace with that one, and then find the fulcrum point on your shoulder with the shaft of the hammer.
I think the littles are coming with us.
It seems that way. They won't suspect people with 2 kids to be doing nefarious things, right? This may work in our favor.
I mean, this might seem strange, but I can always lock them inside from the outside. Keeps them in and keeps other people out. Just need one word to open it.
Did the Fae say there's people here that left behind belongings so we can blend in better? Not that your marigold cape there isn't lovely.
What's everyone's passive perception, by the way?
Shit, what's a vampire doing?
13.
13 as well.
Very good. Passive perception.
Oh,
Mhm.
12. Sorry.
Wait, did you say
I don't even need a roll.
I have 13. Yeah.
and the cleric has 13?
Yep.
How do I have a higher passive perception than the cleric? Mine is 14.
All right.
Oh, I guess I am kind of wise. Who'd have thought?
You guys can go about your conversation.
All right. Did you hear that? Was that dog outside? The hounds. They've released the hounds.
Didn't know he broke free.
I have an idea.
You hear a voice from outside. Minx, knock it off.
What if? Now, hear me out. What if we unleash the battle cat in the middle of town as a distraction, sneak into the mansion, grab the tomb, and get out of there?
I wanted to put the battle cat in the burgomaster's house.
You had me at unleash.
The less I know about this, the better. I wish you all well. I'll meet you at the tavern. Guy walks out the door very quickly.
Toodaloo.
It could be right outside the burgomaster's house, if you think about it.
I was thinking prop the door up against their door and knock.
They just walk right up there. There's no guards or anything. Just
I like where he's going with this.
don't mind us. We're just carnival people.
That's a good idea. We could dress up like Connie's.
I feel like it just might
Like
get way ahead of you.
He already looks like a car. He looks. This one here as well, to be honest.
Way to hurt my feelings a little more, but the other one said I belong here. I don't know what that means, but whatever.
In a good way. It's fine.
Pound the
Look,
corner.
A very nice carny. One you'd like to have a drink with.
Mhm. What title would I go under?
You're the muscle.
Strongest man. I don't know.
Okay.
Bearded lady.
I could pull that one off.
Actually.
You should Kestix is the bearded lady.
That's what I was thinking too.
Right, I think we got a plan.
All right.
We're gonna kidnap a cat.
What time is it? And is it getting later? I mean, I don't even remember what time it was when we got in here, but
It's getting towards evening. The sun's, such as it
Starting
is
to get a
starting
bit
to
darker.
go a little lower.
okay,
Sun's getting real low.
yeah. All right. So, do we find? Can we still go upstairs? Did you say that?
The stairs are still there.
And the rooms upstairs are still like open, or are they all metal now?
You'd have to go check. Last you
What?
saw, there were 7 metal doors.
Okay, I'm gonna go upstairs and check.
Okay. You go upstairs. You see 6 metal doors. 7 doors in total. The third one on the left is open.
They should all be closed.
As you're looking and taking this in, you hear a giggle. Sounds like a small girl.
I'm gonna kind of sneak a little bit,
All right.
see if I can like poke my head around without making a sound.
Okay. Go ahead and roll me a stealth.
Oh shit! Oh, that's on the floor. Let's try that again. Not on the floor this time. 14.
Okay. You peek around. And I roll low, that's good. And you see Myrtle talking to someone that you can't make out because your vision only goes, the wall cuts off part of the room. But she's giggling at something and accepting a large bundle of fabric from a pair of hands that you see reach in from your field of view. She says,
Oi,
"Thank you. I think this will help."
oi, girl.
Hello, Mr. Garrick.
Didn't I tell you not to talk to strangers?
This was not a stranger. We all met them earlier. I heard you all downstairs. You said you needed disguises, things to hide. She said she can help.
Is it the same? Is it the same Fae as before?
You look in. It's the same face. The hair is kind of a pinkish hue instead of the blonde brown it was before. Their clothes are in a rainbow cascade of nonsense.
Did you have to agree to anything, or did she just give them to you?
She said if I opened this door, she'd be happy to help me.
Right.
Well, I hope no one was emotionally attached to her.
Give up my victories for that door.
I don't know if I have anything.
The Fae just kind of looks at you.
He's just gonna like pull a couple things out of his bag, like a thing of grains of rice, and a wood box with a mummified dire wolf tongue. Leave them there. For trade or whatever, for payment from the hell. Now come on, Myrtle.
All right.
Make peace.
Thank you. Of course, dear. Anything else you need, just let me know.
Nope, don't like that.
I don't need a tongue, sir. She kind of floats by almost like she's walking. She just has a very even walk that her shoulders don't bob at all. And she moves over to like a easel and picks up what looks like a paint set and is just kind of...
Does it look like we're in the Feywild? I mean, like the forest? I don't know if he knew what... He probably wouldn't know what the Feywild is, but the forest anyways.
Nope, it looks like an art studio.
Oh, okay, so it does look like a room.
You do see a window, and outside the window, it's like white, like snowing, like in wintertime,
Okay.
which doesn't quite sync with what's outside, but it looks like a wooden room.
Okay.
There's a little hearth going in the corner. There's, in front of the easels, like a basic little box, something like an artist would use to pose someone, even if they're going to paint a better item in the painting. But
All right, I think he's going to pick up the wooden box and kind of open it and then put the wooden box back so the tongue's just in the hallway. Leave it next to the rice and pull Myrtle and...
do you not like tongues, sir?
They're already gone.
Oh, you already... Okay. All right, Myrtle goes with you and has a big bundle of fabric.
It's just fabric. It's not even like clothes or anything.
It's, if you look closer, they're cloaks.
Okay. All right.
They are in the most vibrant colors.
No, Myrtle, she didn't say, here's some fabric, but you're going to owe me one later or something like that. Or
No, she said she had lots of cloaks that she could loan us to hide, but I had to open the door so she could hand them to me.
Did you say anything leave when you opened the door?
No?
Right.
She was in a chest pulling them out. And I went over, and she said I had pretty hair, and she said, here you go, and tell them to be careful. And then you came.
How did you open the door? Was it metal?
It was metal.
Was it metal when he closed it again? Or is
Yes.
it wood? Okay. Right. Maybe don't run off without telling one of us.
I didn't run off. I was still in the building.
Well, have you ever heard of natural selection?
Have you ever heard of smartassery?
No, it's not.
You'll learn soon enough.
All right.
It's the laws of the land, Darwinism.
Garrett comes back down with Myrtle and a giant bundle of cloaks. There are 8 in total.
Ooh. I grabbed the top one. Ooh, these look fancy. Where'd y'all get them?
And the nice lady upstairs gave them to me.
Hey, excuse me.
You're excused. She's very nice.
Garrick's not going to wear those cloaks. He's got a pair of traveler's clothes, so he's just going to kind of take his apron off and make it look less like a woodworker, but more like a, I don't know, guy in regular clothes.
Less like a tradesman and more like a tradesman.
Yeah.
Right.
Comb his hair, Go and
Instead of a woodworker, he's now just a worker.
shave, a little bit there, so no one will recognize him if he shaves the mustache off, right? That's how it works.
Honestly, it might, maybe not. All right. Elias, you take the cloak.
Yeah, immediately put it on.
What type of image do you have of yourself as you're putting it on? What are you thinking about?
Basically just me right now. Like I'm not sure what I'm supposed to be thinking of.
Okay.
Me with a cloak.
Basically.
You notice the cloak shifts. It's not just because there's like a kind of a nondescript brownish gray cloak. It shifts color point and matches what you're wearing.
Oh.
But you now have long, luscious blonde hair.
Nothing changes. The cloak itself is just shifted color.
Fancy.
You do notice the hood is definitely a deep enough hood that you can actually bring it all the way up, so it hides your face from profile. Okay, you can stay.
I talked to Myrtle. Did the lady say these do anything special?
She said, well, I told her that I was looking for clothes because you all needed to hide. And she said she had stuff that could help with that.
Seems like kind of a camouflage-esque thing, I guess. I go up against the wall with the cloak facing outward, see if I match the wall.
As you concentrate on it for a second, it matches the wall.
Oh.
Garrick's going to cast Detect Magic as a ritual while the rest of them are getting their stuff done.
It irradiates minor illusion. And since this is a 10-minute process, as you mess around with it, Elias, it's not a Cloak of Elvenkind. It doesn't give you advantage on stealth, period, because as soon as you move, the cloak doesn't shift as fast as you move. So, you stand completely still against a bookcase, and there's, a blend of colors, like those body paint people that hide people, and it blends you in perfectly, and as soon as you start walking, you're thinking about it, and you can see the colors trying to shift, but they shift slower than your movement. So
minor illusion.
You have advantage on stealth when you're stationary.
Okay.
That's better than nothing, I guess.
Better than most things, honestly.
Don't open that door or whatever we're calling you now.
I thought you were telling the elf not to open the door, like they were going to run upstairs or something. Oh, we get presents? All right.
Are you taking one then, or?
No.
Well, apparently you just have one of those faces anyways, so,
Apparently.
Castix will take one and put it on over his sundress cape.
Even better. It doesn't even stand out. It's perfect.
Unless you think about it, it looks like you're wearing the sundress still, because it just kind of matches what your internal image of yourself is. Flavor-wise, it works by matching your internal image of yourself. So it can look like, as a much, much more minor effect, it can look like pretty much whatever you want it to, just it's still a cloak.
For the briefest moment, it shifts into grand black and gold robes and then shifts back.
Not too flashy.
That one gave me weirdly enough, a weird feeling. It's like an ache inside of my head, which is odd.
You mean a headache?
Yeah, kind of.
Are you all right,
I know.
Sarcastics?
It just flashes every now and then. Things that,
Freak puts one on.
like things that were, things that are, and some things that have not yet come to pass. You know.
Instead of a Dark Lord, you would have a queen.
So yeah, we probably should not leave the kids here. They'll probably open up more things.
I won't open any doors. Or
right.
windows, or cupboards, or anything else.
He said like a liar.
No.
Who am I to
honest.
trust a kid?
No, he's honest. Unlike that one.
I'm
I'm
not.
just gonna point it.
You said you needed clothes. Mr. Dwarf said that there might be clothes in here. I just was trying to help.
we appreciate the effort,
I
but we'll
got
kind
clothes.
of read the room and how this room looked vastly different last time we were here.
But I still got clothes. And the lady was
Okay.
nice.
She could have stolen your soul, ate your toes, something weird, whatever fake creatures do.
Always are. Steal her toes. Why would you tell her that?
She
She
looks
must
at
be afraid
her shoes
Hey,
and wiggles her toes.
Well, at least you're not a pie, you know. So
There
At
it
least
At
is.
got
least
that
you're
going
not a
for you.
pie. You guys
Why would I be a
don't know how to
pie?
She
interact
could have
with
been again.
children.
Why would I be
I
a
s-
pie?
it's just a saying where I'm from. It's you know, Hakuna Matata or whatever. You know,
Okay.
at
You know
least
the
you're,
dwarves
at least
that
you're
have
not a
funny
pie.
euphemisms.
Yeah, you know, because pies are
Delicious.
delicious.
Aren't they, Elias?
Very. Wish I had more.
He's looking at the girl. He's looking at the kids. He's like starting to salivate.
Right.
The kids are lost at this point. You guys are going completely over their head.
It's like strike two right there.
One more, I swear.
I like my children juiced. I do not like them in pie.
So are we staying here, sir?
Yes. Well, actually, it might be best if you go with us. Actually, don't know what you let out upstairs. Maybe we actually shouldn't return.
Yes.
Yeah, we probably should lock up this forever and just
Right.
never come back here.
Just you know,
Burn the place down. Wait, no. That'd probably release everything.
I mean, I would like to attempt a history check to see if burning down a phase like entry portal into this
Yeah.
realm.
you wouldn't know. You don't have any. You don't have memories.
Yeah, he does.
I
It's
roll
just
with disadvantage for history checks. Oh man, that first one was a natural 20.
Oh.
You could go open that door and get your memory back.
Yeah,
That is one memory in your mind that's very clear.
Right.
Myrtle seems fine
10.
for now.
10, the only thing you really remember about Faye is it comes up over and over and over again, the lore that music, fire, and iron are useful. Let's see, music to enchant, fire to blind, and iron theoretically hurts them.
I know fire does something. It music to fire to blind them. There's a whole song about it. It'll all come back to me.
Oh, you mean
One
like
of the
snakes and
first things-
foxes, sir?
I'm sure it is exactly like that.
My dad used to play that with me before he sold me.
You know, we can always go kill him.
I offered to do that. He didn't want to go back there.
We'll put in that for later.
Freak seems a little quieter at that conversation point.
Do we want to head out now, or do we want to wait till
Up to you
later?
guys.
I would like to get a long rest in, if that's okay.
Oh yeah, you must be tired, Castix.
I mean,
Just gonna sit there staring grave.
there, there are rooms upstairs if you.
Do I do that?
I wouldn't mind resting either, but I don't know if this is the safest place to do that.
She
You
said
go
it's
to-
very safe in here.
The safest
Actually,
place
that's
is
what
any.
she did.
And that's actually the exact reason why I think it's not safe.
Yeah, we should get out of
She
here.
told me if I
Actually-
ever got lost again to come back here and she'd keep me safe.
Okay, well,
I'm
she's
sure
locked
she
in.
did.
Remember the thing I said about pies?
We could always go to the actual Blue Water Inn.
Right.
No,
And-
when we all die, because that inevitably might happen, you can come back here.
Look, when Ravenloft's us. Just
Are we sure the kids are going to survive though?
Oh,
They're probably going to be the first ones to go.
what are you talking about? Freak's one of my future characters now.
His theme song.
It's gonna be a paladin.
All right.
Sure, there's another tavern around here.
Yeah, the Blue Water Tavern Inn or whatever that is.
Blue Water, which you guys know
Yeah.
to be number 2 on the map, and number 3 is the mayor's house. Just so you know.
Oh, there you go. Straight next door. What could go wrong?
Everything.
So 3 is the tavern.
Three is the manor that you're supposed to break into.
Oh, 3 is. Oh, they're not even near each other.
Nope.
Okay.
Two is the
That
inn
makes sense.
that everyone said was a good inn that the old man told you to meet him at afterwards.
Mhm.
16 is where you guys are now, and 5 is where the tiger wagon was.
Oh.
And 8 is where you got arrested, and that's pretty much everywhere you guys have been at this point.
All right. All right, let's go to the tavern so we can rest up a little. We've had a long day.
All right, you guys head out. You make your way without too much hassle to the Blue Water Tavern, and somehow I flipped a page to a friggin' castle. I don't know why I did that.
Another Fey place.
All right, you guys walk. Gray smoke issues from the chimney of this large 2-story wooden building with a stone foundation and a little bit of a sagging roof, upon which several ravens have perched. A painted wooden sign hanging over the main entrance depicts a blue waterfall.
Quick glance around. Do we see any guards or really anyone that we might have ran into earlier?
Looking around, you see a few guards. You don't recognize specifically like any of the ones you fought, and they don't seem to be paying attention to you. They seem to just kind of be walking patrol.
All right. Open the door and walk in.
You walk in the door. You find yourself in a common room. Gentle smell of tea and bread and a few other scents of cooked food kind of wafts through. You hear the crackling before you feel a little bit of warmth from a fire going in a large hearth across the wall way in the corner. There's tables. There's several, long tables, several round tables, and then the bar straight across from where you come in, and a set of stairs off to the right that seems to go upstairs, as well as some doors behind the bar. You see several patrons. There's probably 6-7 people in here in total. There's a bartender behind the counter. There's a serving person going from table to table, just kind of wiping things down, refilling drinks, and then you see 4 or 5 other people that are just, various tradesmen's browns, clothes, stuff like that, sitting, talking to each other, eating.
Did we give the kids cloaks too?
Freak took one, whether you wanted him to have one or not. It's up to you.
Yeah,
If
they
you
kinda
gave
just
it to
Yeah, I
got
Myrtle.
mean,
those.
they probably should both have them.
If you didn't stop her, I'm sure Myrtle took one. After,
Okay.
if nothing else, Freak said, "Go ahead, take one. There's plenty." But Freak was number 2 after Elias to be like, yoink.
Okay.
I've never had clean clothes.
Who's
Freak
saying?
taking charge.
Not in this lifetime.
Well, does one of you want to secure us a room, or would you like?
I don't even know if I have money.
Excuse me. Who do we need to talk to about maybe a room for the night?
Well, that'd been me. Guy tending bar waves at you. He is, unlike the last bar you were in, he is not mindlessly washing glasses over and over again.
Right.
You looking for a room? You looking for company? How many rooms you need? I count footful, 5, 6, 6. Yeah, all right. Do you need 1, 2, 6? I don't have 6 rooms, but I got 2 available. They're an electromonite. Don't mind that. We have a few mice here and there, but the ravens take care of them for the most part.
All right.
That's so expensive.
You know anyone else got rooms in this town in this climate?
Yeah, next door. They're
Oh.
dying to get in.
All right, go ahead. I won't hold it against you any. My prices are what I charge, but if you don't want to stay here, I'm not going to take.
We'll take
offense.
2. We'll take
What
2
does your
rooms.
price include?
He throws a gold on the counter.
Thank you, good dwarf. Sets down 2 keys. They have numbers on them. Number 2 and number 4 is what it says. Rooms include warm water, fresh water for the basin and the washing, access to the bathroom if you want.
Great.
Other than that, meals included with the room. Basic stew if you want more, cost it's on its own, but at the very least, the traveler stew is always available and good.
What's on the menu for tonight?
Damn stew.
Like I said, we have the traveler stew. Keep that running. I don't know what's in it right now, and I don't mean that in a scary way. I just mean whatever
So-
vegetables and meats we come across at the end of the night go in. It's hearty. Other than that, I hear we have I believe we have some ram cutlets on the line. They're a little tough for my taste, but some people won't eat anything that's not 4 legs and fed. We do
I'll
have.
take one of those too.
All right, there'll be a copper extra for that, and we do also have a whitefish.
Does anyone want fish, or does anyone out want food? I'm gonna eat a ram leg, or
I'm fine with the stew. I don't want to pay for more.
and then
Whatever the kids want, I'll pay for.
Chicken nuggies.
there.
I have chicken strips here.
Mac and cheese.
Myrtle asks for chicken. I think I can help you, lass. And Freak looks like he wants to ask for more, but then he sees most of you guys pick stew and goes, "I'll take the stew." Trying to be, yeah.
He's gonna be like, this has vegetables.
Yeah. Other than that, we have a clean well in here. Not many can say that. So water's free and provided. If you want spirits, again, cost on its own. But, go ahead and take any table you want. I see that one over there is clear, but you're welcome to sit where you want. We'll have it out in a few moments.
And maybe around other good stuff for my team. He throws another gold on the table.
Did you have a particular good stuff in mind, sir? I'm happy to help either way, but...
We're not picky, but
All right. Go. Good. 4 stew, a fish, a chicken, and rack lamb, and 3 pitchers of good stuff.
thanks.
Be out as soon as it's ready.
Same as the bad stuff. They just had a little lemon on that glass.
Yeah.
The good stuff is less dusty than the bad stuff.
No, it's more dusty. It's been aged.
If you guys go sit down, let me see if I can find a map for your use.
Age to like find good stuff.
Exactly.
We took this, we kept it till it's under vinegar, and then we had sugar.
They're just constantly adding like 1 drop of water to like 1 drop of acid. Like just pH balance is constantly in flux.
perfectly balanced.
Could be worse. This could be real medieval times, and they're adding lead to make sure it's nice and.
Jeez.
All right.
See, I was thinking they were taking the grease from drain from the meat and pouring it in there.
You. So yeah, you
That's
guys
the
are in.
stew. Right? No, that's the stew. You're right.
So there's the ground floor. You guys are in the area that's marked as C. Sorry, it's not a huge map. But yeah, both the bottom two tables, the round table kind of right in the door, and then the rectangular table against the corner are available. For that matter, there's chairs everywhere, but there's people at the other tables. So I don't know if you guys just want to be like, "Hi, we're joining you."
I reach over and get the stuff.
I'm sure if we just sat down at their table and just boop, they'd run.
My feelings get hurt from that.
Once you guys do eventually sit down, let me know if you decide to cause fun with the locals or not. But when you sit down, you see a serving man wearing a immaculately kept black and white tuxedo type thing, like a butler's tuxedo. Sits down, a pitcher, 8 glasses, and they're actual glasses, and a big basket that has a loaf of black bread in it.
Ooh.
Walks away without saying anything. Just, here you go.
I'll take a piece of that bread.
Is there a spot around the table that Garrett can keep an eye on the door?
Yeah, like I said, by default, I'm assuming your adventurers, you take the corner table. In which case, 3 of the 6 chairs that are already there face towards the door. So,
Especially being outlaws.
the kids will sit wherever they're told. So unless the 3 of them fight you for a door-facing chair, you are perfectly fine.
If we take the corner table, I'd elect to have my back to the door, just so that way no one recognizes me right away.
I would too.
Oh, see, there you go. No problem. You guys sit.
Put the kids in between, facing door and, back to door group.
You try the bread, Elias. It's a good dark rye. A little hint of sweetness to it. But yeah, it's pretty good. You guys check the pitcher. It's actually clean water.
This place is nice.
If no one does anything in particular, about 20 minutes pass. One group of people, there are 2 of them that were sitting on one of the small tables, gets up and leaves. No one else has come in yet. And a few moments later, the gentleman in the butler outfit comes back with a big tray, starts sitting down, bowls of soup. There's a plate, a nice little rack of lamb, like 3 lamb chops together. Sits in front of you. Sets, oddly enough, what does look like you've never seen it before. It looks like little hunks of something with breading on it. Sits in front of the girl. Comes back a few minutes more with 3 full pitchers. Red one's wine, the blue one's the good stuff, and the other one's some more water if you need it. If you need anything, well, I'll be around in a few minutes. Save it till I'm here.
As he goes to leave, I'm going to turn around to thank him, but I'm also going to do a perception check.
All right. Go ahead and roll it.
Yep. 14.
14. I'm going to say you notice. You notice the butler. Are you trying to find anything specific or just anything that stands out to you?
Anything that stands out, but if obvious signs if we've been made or anything.
You don't sense anything like that. I will say you notice on both the butler and the barkeep, and someone you met earlier, they're all very nondescript in their clothes. Not deliberately nondescript, but it's good quality but simple. But every last one of them has a small token that has a black feather on it somewhere on them. The butler server has it on his lapel. The innkeeper has one tied around his waist where his cleaning rags are. And you remember the other gentleman had one on it as a cloak clasp.
Okay. I think for the most part we should be safe here.
No. At the very least, the food's quite delicious. And this
Food's pretty solid.
blue drink is it's good.
Yeah, you guys check it. It's a good red wine, water, and then the other one is has anyone had Vanique in real life?
Yeah.
It's a Moscato that looks like it has glitter in it.
I know what you're talking about.
As long as there's no Fae here, I think we're safe.
But yeah, you
That and
guys
the-
are able to eat. The food's pretty solid. The ram is a little tough, like the guy warned you. But I mean, it's not bad. It's just chewy.
Well, so am I.
You chewy?
In fact, I actually was hoping it'd be a bit rougher, to be honest with you.
Just send it back.
Not
Complain to the
chewy
manager.
enough.
I need a bit more,
21
a bit
minutes.
more char on the ends there, please. We
It's
like
still a
it
bit raw.
I mean, I can take it back for you, Seth, if you want. But
I was told this would be chewy. This is tough at best.
yeah, you guys enjoy. It's honestly a nice meal. You know, no one else really comes in. You know what? No, let's give a chance here.
Some-
17 guards storm in it. No.
No boy. Betrayer.
You do see one other person come in. Honestly, she looks Vistani, just based on the ones you've met before. And as you see whoever this person is walk in, she's wearing, brown boots and bracers. She's got a long red trench coat-esque coat, purple pants, white shirt, sword belted at her hip, a small axe on the other hip. She walks in. She talks a little bit quietly. She gets a key from the innkeeper and then just heads straight upstairs.
Oh, he
Wait,
didn't
I
have
thought
6
he-
rooms, but he had, 3. But we can only get
I was
2.
gonna say. Pretty sure he said he only had 2 rooms. Oh,
I thought
okay.
he said he had 4 rooms.
And the Vistani were the,
No, I'm pretty sure he said 2.
gypsy folk, right?
Yep, you met a couple. You've encountered them twice. Once they were the group of people that you woke up in after the death house thing, and the fortune teller that kind of told you everything was one of them, and they were all friendly and nice to you. The other time you met them is when Strahd showed up at the church, and there were 3 of them with the bad guys, and they were jerks. So
Does it look like she belongs to either of those troops, or?
Did she look like a jerk?
she didn't look like a jerk. She was keeping to herself. She didn't really spin around or make a lot of eye contact. She kind of came in. You saw her eyes sweep the room once, and then she went straight to the bar, talked to the guy, got a key, and then headed upstairs.
Okay. Well, I think I'm good here. So enjoy y'all's room. He walks away. Takes one of the keys.
Like, are we not sharing a room?
If you head upstairs, you find there's 4 rooms. They are labeled 1, 2, 3, and 4 for simplicity. You go into, we'll say, room 3, and oh no, I said
No,
2
it's
and 4.
2 and
Yes.
2 and 4.
You go into 4.
You go to room 3, realize that's not your room.
Why does this key open it?
You realize they're all the same key.
This is not
Pay
what
for
I thought.
services.
Sorry, madam. Excellent form.
He did say, hey, he did say if we were looking for company.
Me, I was gonna say.
Well,
Hey.
But yeah, it's a decent room. There's actually 2 full beds on it, off on one side with they're mismatched, but they're good quality, heavy quilts on top of them. Sheets are decent. You don't sense any sign of vermin or anything like that. There's a wash basin in a corner that has fresh water that still has a little bit of steam coming off of it. It's at this point gone to lukewarm, but it's still a little bit heated. Chamber pot in one corner, kind of two different armoires where you could hang things and put clothes in if you wanted, and there's a privacy bar on the inside so you can secure the door a little bit better.
I snatch the other key, and as soon as the kids are done with their meal, take them upstairs so they can sleep.
Have fun at the table, guys.
See, I was gonna go throw him in Garrick's room. Be like, you're the nanny tonight.
Oh, that bar's already closed.
He wants
It's locked.
he wants to leave them here. I'm not leaving.
No, I didn't want to leave him there. He just paid for the room, so he figured you all can share one and he'll take one.
That's true. He did pay.
All right. Yeah. You when you get upstairs, you see a similar room. You know, a little bit different from the other one. Not that you have the comparison note. The little girl will happily lay down and go to bed. She seems tired. The boy tries to stay awake to be a guard, and eventually just kind of falls asleep, slumped over near the door.
Yeah.
You know, the classic. Nope, I'm not tired. I'm gonna stay up all night. You look away. You look back. The two of you are still downstairs, enjoying your food. And
Did Garrick take 2 or 4?
Garrick took 4,
4? Okay.
and checking the door took 2.
Well, I definitely don't want to room with the kids, Castix. I want to see if Garrett will let us in.
I mean, you can. I'm gonna stand outside the kids' room, make sure nothing happens.
All right. I knock on the door 4. Hello?
You hear in your head, who is it? You
It's
reply to
Elias.
this message.
Elias, I just want to sleep.
I just want to sleep. Let me in.
All right. He goes and unlatches the door, and you open it, and all he's got on is his apron because he's dripping wet. Like a towel, his apron's wrapped around.
What were you doing?
He's taking a bath.
What's really funny is you see him with these aprons, and you look over, and there's a stack of nicely laundered towels sitting off to the side, untouched.
I wasn't done, you know. So, but yeah, you're welcome to come in and.
Watch me bathe.
No, it's okay. I'll draw the curtain. It's fine.
Can admire his
Kind
nicely chiseled dwarven glutes.
Kind of looks and then goes back, draws the curtain, and finishes his bath.
He
I'm
seems
gonna
to
come
have
in
put
and
up a makeshift curtain.
Cast minor illusion and a bush.
Oh, no, you're-
Yeah, Bush.
Always a bush.
He created 4 more of those little tokens, and they stack on an image of a curtain.
All right, you get cleaned up. Elias, you're able to go ahead and get to sleep. The kids are asleep. Anything from, and I believe Castix said he was just going to stay in the hallway, or are you staying downstairs?
I'm gonna stand outside the door and then just go into like
Okay.
low power sentry mode.
So no one seems to bother you there. CTD, anything from you?
Wow. No, I'm just sitting outside the hallway of the kids' room.
Okay. If you're sitting out in the hallway, you see Castix come up at some point, nod to you, and then kind of also stand in front of the door, and then do the whole.
Because that's not suspicious at all. An old woman not moving at all.
She's clearly seen an old woman just standing stock still, staring blankly into space. That's perfectly normal.
You've never met old women that did that? Oh, I thought it was just me.
Well, at least the dwarfs got a room together, eh? Nods to Elias and then.
All right. Yeah, if no one is
Fast
trying to
sleeper.
do anything specifically, you guys get the benefits of a long rest. You wake up the next morning. Garrick, there is a package sitting inside the room, leaned against the door, that has your name on it. It's like wrapped in like a sackcloth bag. It has a little ribbon on it, and it says, "To Garrick." And I'm sure you had a last name, but I don't have it written down. But it actually has your full address.
Elmswood the Fourth.
To Garrick Elmswood the Fourth. Kind regards. Enjoy it, I hope.
Sir Garrick Elmswood the Fourth.
Sir
Yeah.
Garrick Elmswood the Fourth.
Esquire.
Esquire.
I hope it meets your satisfaction in your level, and I hope you enjoy it.
Just opens it.
Just hear me snoring in the background still.
You open up and find it's a canvas. It's about 8 by 11. It's like the size of a D&D book. And it is a perfect likeness portrait of you. You're standing with one foot up in kind of a workshop looking room with like your foot on the bench, looking off into something that's off canvas. Your eyes are twinkling a little bit. Not literally twinkling with magic, but just really well painted. It's got the full details of your vest, including like a loose thread that's on the left there that you just keep forgetting to trim off.
Strange. A similar thing happened to my cousin Dorian Gray.
That's a great idea. Thank you.
He no longer ages. Only the painting. All right then. Thanks. Puts it back in the box.
You hear a slight laughter, like on the wind, as you say thank you.
Well, you know.
Do I hear that too? The laughter.
You have a secret Fey admirer.
Well, I gave her a gift. She's got to give me one, right?
You're sleeping.
That
Roll
works.
perception with disadvantage, Elias.
He also has a Warforged. He's aware of his surroundings while he's resting.
Yeah.
That would have
I
been
do
so
have to
much
think-
better, Druid. I'm sorry. Oh yeah, so don't take disadvantage. Just take advantage.
Okay.
Sorry, 'cause mechanically you're a Warforged, so I'm not gonna.
Is it perception?
Yep. Thank you for the catch, Castic.
It's 9.
Nope.
Alright.
You're having a good night's sleep.
Still snoring. With my eyes wide open. Just so you know.
And now we understand the origin of why he's now Fey touched. Just trying to figure out a way to tie that in.
See, I'm a helpful.
Oh, he's
DM.
been Fey touched, all right.
It's a couple of
Ooh la
times.
la.
Right? Once you go Fey, you don't go back. I can change my infusions, right? Like I know 4 of them, and I can only do 2, but I can change them every day, basically, right?
Yep. Yeah.
So if I dismantled tank and mantled a bag of holding, I mean, I could do that technically, right?
Mhm.
I don't know if I want to do that yet, but I don't know how else I'm going to carry a painting around.
I mean, again, it's this big. It's not a big hulking one like you guys had to deal with yesterday.
All right, I'll put it in his
Like-
bag. And then spend 10 minutes casting detect magic as a ritual.
Okay. It has some very mild abjuration on it.
Okay. And then he's gonna look at Elias.
Elias is sleeping.
He's not resignating any type of magical.
You know, I've never thought about it. Would Warforged and Reborn radiate like just a basic level of? Is healing
I
spell
think they have
conjuration?
some.
Aren't they like magically created? Right? Is
They
Yeah, we
are,
are. We are.
but-
We are magically created. Golems are.
They are, but I don't know that the magic would stay
Right,
because they are
okay.
built to be like they're functional. They don't need magic. They don't shut down an anti-magic field. So, I'd say
think
no,
he's-
not really.
Okay, I think he's more of looking because he's not. I mean, he knows what Warforged are. He's lived with them, but
Uh,
he's curious. He's never lived with a golem before.
Roll
A
me-
flesh golem.
Roll me an Arcana.
Okay. That sounds like something I'm proficient in. 17.
You sense a few very, very mild hints of necromancy and divination. Nothing active, just like the residue, so to speak,
Okay.
which is very different from any Warforged you've ever happened to be able to examine. But you don't sense anything active, you don't sense anything dangerous, malignant, anything weird like that. So, if you had to ration a guess, you necromancy is probably because he is, as you point out, a flesh golem, not a warforged. For all that, he seems to operate very similar to Castix. You're not sure on the divination.
Okay.
Everyone else can wake up. You're not rushing that there, and you guys wake up. The kids are bouncing off the walls. That's actually what you guys wake up as the door opens. You actually wake up because the door's open 3 or 4 times at this point because they open the door. They see you guys still staying there and close it quickly. Are they ever going to get up? I don't know. I want to go out. I don't know. I'm just...
Right.
I was going for the PlayStation 1 personally, but I'll go with Windows 95.
Their blue screen.
Or are you older school? Sega.
Hey, there we go. It's actually my first game console. My dad got it at a yard sale. He's like, "Here, I thought you'd like this." Cool, thanks. Had like Sonic, Madden '93 in it, some like NHL game from the '80s. It was wild. I loved it.
No, I think I'd prefer the GameCube startup sound. Exactly.
Now I want to play a Warforged monk based on Sega Sashiro from those old marketing.
Yeah.
Anyway, you guys are all awake. It's morning. It's not like crack of dawn morning because you guys were all tired-esque and slept, and the place actually seems secure and nice. Nothing bothered you. Nothing made weird noises. Nothing haunted you. There was no ghosts or spirits or anything. You just had a good night's sleep, and nothing weird happened at all.
I pretend to yawn like I actually slept. Like,
Except for the painting there.
How'd you sleep, Garrick?
Oh, I slept great.
Oh, nice.
Woke up to a gift.
Gift? Good gift? Bad gift?
Yeah, it was alright. I mean, it was pretty good, actually. I don't want to say it was alright. It was actually really good.
Uh-huh.
That's a little, we'll get to that later.
Okay. Did you get a gift receipt, at least?
That's a good question, actually. It goes back to the box.
If you're unsatisfied with this porter, just bring it back. I'm sure I can do better. This was based on a very quick glimpse before you ran off again.
Oh, that was quick.
I hope you enjoy the box, the wooden box, and
She's not actually talking to you. It's just written.
he still says it.
Okay.
And the rice.
You hear this, Elias?
I was like, I don't think I got any of that. Start looking at my pack for a wooden box.
What'd you say, Elias? Did you say something?
Yeah, you gave me a wooden box and some rice, right?
No, I don't think so.
But you just...
Did you want me to make you a box? If you get me some wood, I can probably make you a box.
I mean, I guess, but you just said you gave it... let's do this later.
Meanwhile, the other two of you have the door open. All right, we slept. It's morning. Can we go? What are we doing? Are we laying out a tiger? Are we just going to smash away into the house? I'm ready.
Freak,
Yes,
Gotta eat
Sarcastic.
first.
keep it down.
Oh, right. Well, on stealth mission, so I understand.
Freak, have you ever
Hey,
ridden a horse or a large dog?
Yes, a horse.
All right, it's good to know. Can you say the tiger had like armor and a saddle or something?
No saddle, but it did have riding.
Just think of.
I did use Battle Cat as a reference point, but
That's why I think that's why I'm thinking about it.
it's armored barding. You
Yeah.
did not Castix did not see a saddle. The rest of you didn't look. You were what's the word? Smart.
What is with this group in saddles?
we always need saddle.
That's
You
right.
Rode a blazing saddle.
We like to ride things.
Well, guess so. Are we sticking to the plan, or are we just gonna go and knock on the door?
I mean, I still like the plan.
Okay.
Myrtle comes up the stairs a few minutes later. They have breakfast. It's wonderful. And runs back down again.
What did I say about? Yeah.
The dice love her because I've just been rolling stealth casually every time she decides to do something.
It's Death Strike 3.
Got a
or-
rogue in training.
All she has to do is roll a 13 down, and one of you guys will notice her.
So, are we counting Death Strike 3?
Well, I guess I'm still thinking natural selection, but
Okay, fine.
You're really dead set on wanting to eat this child, aren't you?
Those were good pies, alright?
Like,
I'm sorry,
is
you
this,
didn't get to have
is
any
there
pies.
something we should be worried about? Like, be real. Like, do we need to be concerned about this?
If you had a piece of the pie, you would understand.
I'm not liking that answer.
You're not going to let him try and cook her, are you, sarcastics?
No, absolutely not.
It seems that.
I think the three of us can take him. He's including check the door, just looking at Elias and Garrett.
Evan, that he can't kill anyone anymore. I definitely think
Forgot about that. Shit.
He can beat them to 1 hit point. He just needs someone else to stab them with a needle or something afterwards. All right. As you guys head downstairs, yeah, the tables actually have like little pastries, and each one has a bowl of scrambled eggs and some sausages and bacon.
Yeah, so it's kind of like a continental breakfast.
Yeah.
Buffet style.
Help yourself. We just ask you be out of here by about noon if you're not planning on staying another night, just so we have time to, clean over everything. Either way, everyone's out from noon to 1, just to be clear. That gives us a chance to clean up, put away the breakfast, get up ready for the afternoon.
Gives us time to do some reconnaissance.
go do that. I'm gonna go get some breakfast.
You guys are able to get a nice hearty breakfast. Eggs are delicious, a little bit of cheese in them.
I think I have different clothes. That actually makes sense.
Do we want to do this at night or?
You have finally found one negative thing about this place: the bacon is floppy.
Damn it!
Bacon, nobody wants flan.
It's fully cooked. It's just, it gets fully cooked and it's still wiggly, so you can wrap it on stuff for those recipes versus crispy.
You're gonna piss
So
off
I
the
will.
dwarf.
I will have changed out of my expertly fashioned disguise
All right.
into the traveler's clothes I have, and very caringly tuck away the sundress cape
Okay.
and don the Fey gift cape. I'm gonna switch fingers just to any random one. We'll say I have mutton chops now.
All right.
Actually, no. There's 10 possibilities.
Yep. Yeah, I made it so you could die roll if you wanted to.
I was gonna say, let's see if I am screwed. 2.
Walrus.
I have a walrus. Cool. And I'm gonna go do some recon around the big creatures caravan, and then the mayor's house.
All right.
Distant from the mayor's house. I'm not trying to get close enough to where guards can be like, "Hey, that's just a robot with a mustache." Again.
Anyone else going with him? Anyone else doing their own thing?
Are the kids done eating breakfast?
Yeah, they finish up.
Come on, Freak. Come on, Apple. I'm gonna wrap something around her wrists and tie it to my own. A scarf or something.
You're weird.
You wander off
No, I don't.
constantly.
When have I ever wandered off?
Twice.
When?
Yesterday and this morning.
You all told me to find cloaks, and I just went and checked. the
No, nobody
breakfast.
was talking to you. You heard what you wanted to hear.
I thought I was part of this group. All right, you head off as well. Yeah, everyone goes their separate ways. It looks like for a little bit. We will start with on a D4 roll. 2. Elias, what are you up to this morning? Has everyone just kind of abandoned you and went their separate ways?
It's like,
Which is funny because I think you're the
And
one that's
break.
like, so do we want to do a reconnaissance or whatever? And then you hear Kasich say, and break, and everyone just goes in directions.
Garrick's still eating breakfast.
Yeah, Garrick's still over at a table eating breakfast, but
No words before that either. It's just Kazakhs and break.
Castix and Check the Door and the kids have just left.
yeah, I'm just gonna be here with Garrick. I'm like, did they go over the plan with you? Or did they relay anything that they were supposed to relay to me, or
Who knows?
or just stay here and eat?
I was waiting for you to.
Hey, Mr. The Door. Where are you going?
Helping out Castix. Watching girl.
Castix. Where are you going? Oh,
This is Skull Guy 1. I am scouting out the area. Over.
And then they get more than 120 feet from you. Right?
Yeah.
So see, you now know the plan. Check the Door is watching Castix, and Castix is doing something.
Sounds
I
right.
think,
Whatever they're doing is more than 120 feet away.
I'm like,
maybe after breakfast we go and do some check out the Burgermeister's house. Then
all right, this sounds like a good plan that was talked over.
Sometimes the best plan is the one that's not said.
it worked really well last time.
It did.
You eventually all go your separate ways. Kastic, you head towards the kind of warehouse area. You still see that? Actually, do you still see it? You still see the carnival wagon tied up and left where you left it.
Does it look like there's a lot of people around it to where it'd be hard to like get it away from that area? It's gonna be obvious that we're moving it, so like it's gonna have to be in one fell swoop that we get this thing over there.
No, there's no one there right now.
Okay. Doesn't mean there won't be people there at night. I will make a mental note of that and make my way to the Burgermaster's house and see what he's cooking up.
Okay. You head to the Burgermaster's house. Burgermeister. Goddamn. I'm saying it wrong.
Got him.
Burgomaster's. You go to the Burgomaster's house, and you see a nice building that I do know what it looks like and everything. You see plastered walls, stone that displays many scars where the plasters have fallen away of the age and neglect. There's drapes on every window, including a large arched opening above the mansion's double entrance doors.
It's a 2-story house.
Looks to be 3. You think there's probably a full-sized attic. Just looking at kind of the shape and the judge and guessing. But yeah, you see people coming and going in and out. You see at one point you see a guard carrying someone in ropes and chains in. Men and women carrying bundles of twigs, which they pile around the outside of the mansion.
I was thinking it was next door, but it's not, so you're good.
I also thought you guys were still eating breakfast. So.
I was gonna say like, we'd probably link up at some
You had to
point.
walk across town to get to the thing, right?
That's true.
It's gonna take you more than 30 seconds to get, because 5 is way that way.
You know what? That's
Speed.
fair, and it's always nice when the group's not split. So yeah, sure. Elias, Garrick, you come walking up to see a figure appearing to try and be stealthy, watching the mansion I just described.
There's a figure trying to be stealthy. Okay.
Seems to be a very large person wearing a cloak that seems very good quality.
Is that the Burgermeister?
I don't think so.
Who else would dress so fancily, though?
Why would he have a reason to hide? Or, I mean, clearly.
Like, he's not doing a good job of hiding. If he...
I mean, maybe, he might think he is. I don't know.
I can hear you. Get up here.
Ah! Oh,
Oh, hey, Cassix. What's up?
I didn't notice you there.
I know, I blend in very well. I'm a master of stealth.
Right.
Anyways,
Garrick's gonna sneak off. That was a natural 19. What's my stealth? 3, so 22.
All right. Garrick disappears.
Great.
I will relay
We just talked
everything
about
I
this.
saw to Elias.
We just talked about this.
All right, yeah. So you guys are standing outside.
You see the Burgermeister yet?
What's your passive perception, by the way? Damn. Kitsu?
12. I'll
Okay.
go to shit.
You feel actually you do notice a slight shift, and you look down and you see her slowly trying to untie the rope. And it's just
I tie it back on. I double knot it. Where do you want to go?
I was just gonna go look around. I'm bored.
All right. Lead the way. Go on.
It's not as fun when the adults come.
Oh, shush.
I haven't seen the Burger Man yet. But all the windows have like really thick looking drapes on them. And like people have been bringing in and out chains and ropes. It's getting real kinky over there. I'm not sure if this is something we want to get into right now.
You do actually see the doors open, and you see two figures step out. They appear to be an older couple, graying hair, wearing red and white. And the man waves his hand and waves to the various people that stop and kind of glance his way, and then they start walking down the street to the north.
Seems a bit ominous. Think that could be them.
You're muted, Garrett.
Is that on? Hey, hello?
Bad reception, it's fine.
Did they look a bit weird to you? They kind of looked a little strange, right?
People are strange when you're a stranger. Faces
Who are you talking to?
They definitely look like they belong here.
We're gonna go with Elias because he responded.
There you go.
I honestly didn't remember which one he said he was talking to, so that's my bad.
So,
May have said it when he was muted.
I didn't either. I just heard the question, so I'm
well,
like,
he dialed Elias's phone number. So
Okay.
whoever,
Damn, I should have answered then.
who dis? New phone, who dis?
Right.
Or new copper wire, who dis?
Apple, as you're calling her, looks up at you. So you don't mind where I go, so long as I don't run off, as you put it?
More or less.
All right. She walks down the street. You guys see Apple and CTD and Freak go walking down the street. Apple abruptly
to it.
turns left, goes up a step, and opens the door to the manor. With her arm stretched out so she doesn't pull on it. You see there's a rope from her arm to
I mean,
CD.
that's definitely strike 3.
That's it, Elias is eating him.
Opens the door, looks around, tries to go in a little bit, but gets the end of the rope and kind of tugs on it. There's a lot of sticks in here.
Garrick holds up his crossbow and thinks really hard.
Like a whole lot of sticks. I don't know why there's so many sticks in here.
I guess Chusk Bob got it.
Sure, I'll peek in.
Yeah, in this entrance hall, you see. I can talk.
Lots of timber.
There's framed portraits adorning the like a grand foyer. There's a wide staircase with a sculpted railing, a long carpeted hall that stretches from the foyer almost from the length of the mansion, and at the far end you see giant heaping like 4-foot high bundles of twigs that are stacked against the walls. Those seem really, really small for firewood. Maybe that's why they're in charge, because they're not smart enough to handle stuff on their own.
Yes, that's clearly it. Now close the door.
Okay.
You're totally gonna just wiggle, aren't you? I'm faster than you.
Odd or even, CD.
Oh, tackle your ass. Even.
She comes back out and closes the door.
Bad juju.
Why? You wanted to know what was in there. I looked.
Yes, you did.
What are they going to do? I'm a kid.
Yes, you are.
You just tell them what you didn't mean to let me do it, and
You hear in your head, it's actually quite a good point there.
Don't encourage this.
That's all I'm saying. It's actually not a bad plan. Kids will be kids.
meanwhile, Freak's gone. No, I'm kidding. He's just right there.
He's just hitting the. That's what we do, right? We hit doors.
No, I feel we've established Freak is impulsive, but not kid dumb anymore. So.
He had to grow up real quick.
Do we notice anyone like that saw them like walk into the door? Like, were there any? Like,
I mean, you look around, you see. Honestly, you do see like a guard glance, and like they turn like they're gonna come over, but at that same moment they see CD like scolding the girl and then demanding her to come back out, and she closes the door and walks away, and they just kind of shrug and go back to what they were doing. Spoken like someone who has seen a kid open a front door that's not their house and been like,
yeah, that's fair.
What do you think you're doing?
All right. Psst, Castix, did you bring the cart or?
If we're doing it now, I can go get it.
You do not, in fact, see a cart anywhere.
Is the god paying attention?
No, and they're like down the aisle. They're down the road, like probably 30, 40 yards. It's not... They're not close. They were close enough to see the door open and go, well, that's not supposed to be happening, and start to head that way before they basically assume the parent took care of it type thing.
Yes, we look exactly like.
From a distance. And she's got a cloak on.
That's true.
There's adoption.
Love knows no boundaries, CD. All right, you guys are
Yeah,
there.
screw it. I'll go get the cart.
Okay.
All right, guess we're doing it during the day. Let's do it.
Are anyone going with Castix, or you guys want to wait for Castix to get back? Or
I'll go with them. You may need help.
No time like the present.
all right, you guys go.
Let's go.
All right, everyone but Garrick, it sounds like, or is Garrick gonna follow?
Oh, are they all going?
Yeah.
Yeah, he'll follow like behind, like a few paces behind, so they don't know he's there.
Talking through his cloak just to make sure.
Yeah, yeah.
All right, you guys get back to where you see a painted carnival wagon.
All right, so we just taking the whole thing.
Well, we're taking the one with the thing in it.
Is there any carnival gear around to make ourselves blend in a little better?
There is not. In fact, the carnival wagon stands out because it's by itself.
There might be some in the carnival wagon.
Oh, thanks. Lightly shake the door. Does it growl? Okay, that's in there.
I'm assuming.
Then it makes a noise. Ding, 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 ding.
Yeah, you hear a music box go off inside. It's weird.
Is this the wooden box Garrett was talking
It
about?
was good.
Is there any like animals? Did we already ask if animals were hooked up to it?
There's nothing hooked up to it right now. You do see a stable across the kind of fairgrounds, open grounds area. You're not sure if those horses go to this wagon, but there are a couple of draft horses over there.
Good enough. I'll
Could
go.
me and Elias test to see how much effort it would take to like lift it up and move it ourselves?
Yeah, roll athletics, both of you.
Before we do that, let me double check one thing. I will give Elias guidance.
Okay.
That's an extra D4, right?
Yep.
$22.
And athletics, 17.
I mean, it's a big wagon that's not meant to be pulled by a person. You guys are actually able to maneuver it. You'd be walking at like half speed.
And how far is it from where the cart is to the Burgermeister's house?
Honestly, about half a mile.
Didn't we have a horse? I was thinking, did we not take that horse?
No.
Okay.
No, you guys are notorious for getting wagons and horses and carts and then just giving them away or ignoring them. We are on foot for a reason, damn it.
I mean, fuck it. If we're already lifting it and seeing if we can move it, might as well.
All right. Elias Castix just starts.
I was like, I'm helping. I can't stop now. Otherwise, it's going to drop.
Yeah, Garrick and CD, you both just watch the two of them pick up the cart traces and just start going.
I feel like we're always carrying. I don't know why.
Oh, we got to carry this team one way or another.
Garrick and CD, both give me perception, please.
Damn, if only I knew message. or
Dirty
something.
20. I know message.
Yeah, dirty 22.
As you are watching this happen, you see a figure come around a corner, look at the wagon, raise a hand like they're like, and then just start walking at a casual pace following. Older gentleman, yes, he's wearing sunglasses, holding a cane. And he doesn't notice Garrick because Garrick's still in his stealth role. He doesn't pay attention to CD because CD's a person walking around with kids right now and kind of blends in. But yeah, he just kind of matches their pace about 100 feet back and just kind of strolls along the road watching them carry the wagon off.
Yeah, this is a good
It is
plan.
not.
Need someone to run interference, but I have no way of telling them that.
You two don't notice because he's like behind the,
Yeah.
behind the cart.
Yeah, we'll just keep trucking.
Let me know anyone who intervenes or does something, but otherwise you guys go down the road, you take that left, you head through this village square, you go down and around.
Garrick's gonna like kind of start speeding up a little bit, carving something,
Okay.
and then he's gonna kind of start running and
Okay.
throw it on top of the wagon as best as he can, and then when it hits the top, it's gonna flash up words saying trying to think of a good name for the circus. Is there a name on the side of the?
There
Okay.
is. Let me grab it for you again real quick. Okay, where'd you go? Why is this not in order for how you encounter things in the house? It's like, here's 3 buildings your party's not going to get to for a while. We're going to put those before the thing they'll walk right by in 30 seconds of entering the town. Let's see, it says... Does it? Wait, does it have a name? No, it doesn't. It just says on the wagon, it says, I will bring you from shadow into light, but it doesn't have anything about a actual show of any sort or a name.
Let's name it whatever the Witchlight one is.
So it's
Fizz
like
band.
carnival.
Fizzband's wonderful Fizzband wondrous carnival of light. So it says that, and then he throws another one, and you hear this: Fizzband's wondrous carnival of light. Fizzband's wondrous carnival of light, and then he throws another one. Now open Fizzband. So it's just like going back and forth about this thing.
Just drawing attention.
CD, you can see this.
Need this.
The two of you first you hear a click, like something taps the top of the wagon, but you glance out and you don't see anything from your vantage point. Yeah, because it takes a
Alright,
second
good.
to turn on.
That was 3 of them.
And then you hear 2 more, followed by this Fizzband's wonderful carnival of light now open. It just repeats.
Yep.
Is the carnival supposed to be open today?
I
Did
thought we weren't opening until next week, but I guess it's today.
Oh, shit.
Garrick, you're distracted for a second doing this. CD, as you see this, sure, why not? The figure walking along, you see a kind of looks and arches a brow. And as he's walking, he kind of picks up the cane. He's not using it as a cane. He's like holding it on his shoulder. And you see a little yellow songbird land on the cane. And it seems like he talks to it for a second, and then it flies away. And he keeps following. He just, like I said, he's not drawing attention. He's not doing anything. He's just this look of you, like when you're playing an MMO and someone weird runs by in an outfit and seems like they're up to something. And you're just like, all right, what's going on? I don't want to be involved. I just want to watch. And if no one interferes or intervenes or anything, you start having a few people following.
Oh shit! Stop with the fistbends nonsense.
You have a small group of kids and a few parents keeping an eye on them, and there's
You're
probably
gonna hear, and check the door is going to hear in their head, you better go now if you want to get that book. I'll meet you there.
Oh great! If I'm not fast enough, the lion's gonna eat my face.
Oh wow, that's
Yes.
funny. The number I invented in my mind is what I rolled for the random people. There are 17 people, mostly kids, now following this wagon.
Shit!
Garrick's running towards the Burgermeister's house, and he's hoping the elf is coming with.
With the kids. And
She's stealthy. She's
That
probably our
one's
best
not.
rogue, to be honest with you.
The two of you
Alright.
pulling the wagon see CD, Garrick, Freak, and Apple go just on ahead.
good luck with the
Well, at
carnival.
least they'll get there before we do, but will they get out in time is another question.
Exactly.
Meanwhile, as you guys now glance back every so often, a kid runs up beside and going, "What type of show is this? When's it open? We can't wait. We're excited." Are you
Well,
part of the act, sir? You're shiny.
It's now open. This is just advertising.
We're
Yeah.
It's killed.
Where's it at?
Quick, Elias, show him your frog.
It's
Lost it. Oh no.
it's back that way. We're just kind of getting a crowd going, and then we're gonna circle back around, bring everyone in.
Nods in agreement. Yes.
You know what? Because I just want to make this cluster even worse. One of you, your choice, roll me percentile.
Okay. at it.
I'm going to put a percentage chance of something interesting happening.
Oh boy.
Yes, that was vague, wasn't it?
It is a 28.
And I rolled 41, so you rolled under me. As you guys are saying this,
Oh no.
you hear an explosion. Off back the way you came.
You think that was Garrick?
And if you glance, you see fireworks shooting up in the air outside of town.
Or that may still be Garrick.
It could be. I don't recall him being able to do this, but
As you're watching this, there's red and
Hey, you
they're a
haven't seen
little
all my
bit
cannons yet. I still got more.
they're a little bit washed out because it's day-ish time, so it's not as vibrant as it would be at night. But finally, one of them erupts up and makes a big shape, and then filters into words that says, "The Ashbound Carnival wanders from across the domains, now open."
shit.
Fizzban, Ashban are pretty close.
And you guys see tents going up outside of town, big enough to at least one of them big enough to be visible from half mile or so away. Meanwhile, Garrick and CD, you guys and your two proteges make it to the manor.
The door was just open, right? She just walked right in.
Yeah. Is there a guard
Okay.
watching?
There is a guard down the way, but not by the door.
Garrick's gonna.
You do still
Elias,
see.
I guess.
You do still see people bringing bundles of twigs into the house and setting them down, then leaving.
Oh, that's not.
Oh, there you go.
ominous.
I pick up a bundle of twigs and walk
Yeah.
inside.
He's gonna whisper to Elias and be like, "When are you? When you let the beast go, you better run, and we'll be inside the house.
Why
Grab
would we
some
run?
sticks and
It's with 2 little Happy Meals.
give some sticks to the little girl. Grab some sticks.
All right. I think everything's gone to shit. Castix.
It seems so.
I don't know how this was a well thought out plan.
It wasn't. It wasn't at all.
Maybe we should take notes for future purposes like this.
This is definitely a learning experience for everybody here, especially me.
I felt like we should have learned like the past few times, but oh well.
All right. Yeah. So the two of you go in. Like I said before, from when Kitsu first glanced in, you see framed portraits, you see a foyer and stairs that go up, twigs stacked in one corner. As you glance, the portraits match the two of the portraits match the two people you saw leave earlier. The rest look clearly like children. There's one son and one daughter. And other than that, there is a door on the left and the right. And a hallway behind.
Well, we're splitting up, or
Left to right. Yeah. Cover my ground. I'll take the girl.
she's a tush to me. Why don't you take Freak?
I don't know. I think I'll
Okay.
just take.
I'll watch you back, sir.
There you go. Settled.
I'll just go by myself then. Takes off. You got this,
Follows
Freak. Freak, you got to go watch Myrtle and the other one, Apple or whatever we're calling it these days.
Wait, the name's Metal? I thought we were calling them Check the Door.
I can't. This is why they need your protecting.
They don't know the name.
All right.
You got this. Pats him on the shoulder and then runs the other direction.
Comes back and says, "All right, I'm supposed to guard you two. Apparently, your name's Muddle now, sir. I don't know why.
Lovely.
That's what Garrick said. Is your name Muddle?
Can't say it is.
That used to be my name. No, they said your name's Apple now. You have to
No, you're Apple.
Look, they got us out of the cages. If they say your name's Apple, I'm gonna go with what they said. Man.
I guess I go left and you go right, or down middle.
Yeah, I'll go right.
Okay.
All right, you went right, you went left. Right leads you straight into a closet. But it's also going to be where the staircase is if you back up a little bit. To the left, Kitsu, you come into a parlor that contains a fine array of furnishings and draperies, and it's definitely a feminine touch.
Mm.
There's a little tea service sitting in the middle of the room.
No book here.
Nope, no book here.
All right. Down the middle.
All right, you go down the middle. Do you go
Get
upstairs,
quick.
or do you
tiger food.
do you go with her at this point, Garrick, or do you head up the stairs to keep split?
I'm gonna go up the stairs.
Okay, we'll get back to you in a second. The two of you are pulling the wagon. You come around the corner, and one of the guards is like walking down the street and looks at you and says, what's you doing, man?
Advertising.
I wasn't told there was a carnival coming.
Well,
Is this for the Festival of Light?
Yes, sir.
Fizzbands, Carnival of Light! Oh,
see?
Yeah. Got light in the name. Festival of Light, Fizzband, Carnival Light, see?
you see the guard smile a little bit, then control it and say, oh, maybe the band's doing something interesting this time around. All right, carry on. Make way, Carnival code coming through. And he glances over and says, already set up on the east side of town. Kind of clears the street for you guys, so you have a clear path past the mayor's house. On down the road if you wish to pursue it. I know you're not, but just letting you know.
This seems
When
to be
we
working out
get-
better than I thought.
Yeah. When we get in front of the mayor's house, I am going to, because I prepared it. Where did it go? I am going to cast Hold Person on one of the cartwheels, so that way it puts enough tension on there that it breaks and like kind of angles the cart towards the house. In a way, like once we start to feel it break, we're gonna like intentionally turn it and be like, "Oh no, we don't want to crash."
You know what? I will allow it for flavor because, quite frankly, you have a dozen ways to turn the cart. It's not a big deal. But yeah, as Gif is putting out in chat, Hold
It does
Person.
person.
Yeah. Like I said,
It was a living thing at one point. It's made out of wood.
Warforged are also
that wheel has
wood
feelings.
and, you know.
I will allow it purely because, again, there's a dozen ways you could stop the cart. I'm not deeply concerned about, flavors changes that don't affect balance. So, yay.
Hey, look! If there was a hold cartwheel spell,
Why haven't you divined one yet? Now,
Yeah.
You do that. The wagon veers to one side. You guys notice most of the kids have stopped following you. You are right outside the manor.
just as loudly as we can. Just, oh no! Our cartwheel has broken.
Oh, bother.
I'm not supposed to be here yet.
Don't worry, they're behind you. They're ahead of you guys a little bit. I'm going to give you another room or two. I'm just trying to be fair and bounce back and forth.
Be great, and then the freaking saber-tooth tiger's gonna come in, and we're like, I've always liked you, freak. Come.
It's supposed to be my future meal.
As you say this very loudly, Castix, Elias, you hear a voice on the other side of you. Oh, I know a little bit about something about wagon making. Do you want me to help take a look at it?
No, we got it. We're a couple of strong men.
Not that you know it from earlier, but the guy I showed earlier that's just been following you guys watching. You see a man, yeah, a nice refined man, balding a little bit, sunglasses, cane. All right, carry on. If I can be of any assistance, please don't hesitate to ask.
You know,
I've been here a while.
you actually might be able to help. I believe our repairs materials are in the back. If you want to open the door for us, we'll get ready to hold the cart up so that way when
All right, I'd be
everything happens.
happy to take a look. Yes, one moment. And from there, we'll take a quick break so people can refill water and all that because we're at our 2-hour mark, and we'll be right back to see how we'll go back to Garrick and CD first, and then we'll see how this door opening goes.
It's horrible.
Be right back. And we're back. Picking up where we left off, you guys are all at a manor in some form or another. Garrick, you said you went up the stairs. And CD, you said you went down the hallway. Down the hallway, there are 5 doors. 2 on the left, 2 on the right, 1 at the end of the hallway.
Alright. Let's hurry. I'm gonna trust you. If you find a book, just bring it back to me. Don't fucking wander off. There's gonna be a cat that's gonna come eat you otherwise.
You let her loose.
Yeah.
She immediately runs straight ahead, goes through the door to the end of the hall.
You too. Go on.
Alright. Freak runs after her.
No. You go. Look, we're looking for a book. Go take one of the other rooms. You have an axe. I believe in you. Or whatever
We
nonsense.
saved
Whatever nonsense he says to you.
Got you.
We save these kids just to like train them in the art of thievery.
Fetch.
We're teaching them how to survive.
Alright.
Yeah.
He picks door number 2 on the right. It's locked. And then he natural 20. He just takes the warhammer.
That's my boy.
CD, and for that matter, slightly more muffled because you're upstairs. You both hear the sickening sound of wood crunching. And he goes in the door. Do you check a door to CD, or are you just chilling?
Yeah.
Okay.
I peek in after. Alright. And I go into one of the others.
All right. 1, 2, or 3. 1 and 2 being the first doors available to you. 3 being across.
Whichever
from
was
the-
closest to those 2 that they just went in.
Okay. So, giving you a quick description of where you see, and then we'll jump over to Garrick. This room holds crates of old clothing, as well as 3 barrels of drinking water, 2 empty wine barrels, 1 full wine barrel. The barrels are all emblazoned with a winery name that says the Wizard of Wines, and the wine's name is Red Dragon Crush. You do not find a book.
Sounds like a sick seasonal flavor.
I was thinking D&D Kool-Aid, but
And then I realized I accidentally flipped to a completely different building, but we're going to say that's what that room is now. So let me make sure there's not supposed to be something else in here. Nope, there's not. All
My
right.
book.
No, there's not. Okay, so that's not what that room is. And Garrick, you ran upstairs. You are in the upstairs gallery. You climb the staircase. It's about 20 feet to a beautifully appointed gallery that continues towards the west, running almost the full length of the mansion. You have framed landscapes paintings lining the walls, red silk drapes covering a 10-foot tall arched window of leaded glass. There are, from where you're at, stairs down at the far end of the hallway you can see, and then the hallway turns right in 2 different places.
no one in the room that you can see.
No one in this hallway that you can see.
As he's walking through, he's going to kind of keep an eye out for anything that, shiny,
Mhm.
and then keep going. I don't think he's going to go down the stairs. He's probably going to go through the hallway and see where that goes.
Okay. As you look down the first hallway, you see 4 doors. Again, 2 on the right, 2 on the left. They're not like perfect across from each other. It just happens to be down a fairly long hallway. There's 4 doors total.
Um, 4 doors.
Yep.
He's going to kind of put his ear next to each door and see if there's he can hear anything through any of them.
Oh, let me double check if anyone's in any of these. Nope, nothing in any of them. You don't hear any. You do hear slight muffled moving and sounds like breathing in the first door on the left.
All right, so we'll avoid that one. Kind of sneak past and open the second door on the left. Is it? He's going to kind of test to see if it's locked.
It is not. It is locked.
That's. Do I just add my proficiency bonus?
Proficiency and dexterity. It's basically like doing a sleight of hand.
So that's a 22. No, 21. I can do math.
Okay. The door clicks open. You look in, you see chained to the back wall of this otherwise empty closet is a badly beaten man wearing nothing but a loincloth. The iron shackles have cut into his wrist, causing blood to trickle down his hands.
This isn't the bathroom. No, I'm just joking. Does the man see me open the door?
He kind of looks up, he looks dazed, like he's been here a while.
Right?
Yeah, not Vargas.
And you're not wearing any clothes. This
That's
is a
what
weird.
You see.
No.
Why is that a theme for a campaign?
No. I'm actually. Who are you?
I'm Zuro. I'm a bootmaker.
Zoro?
Udo.
Udo. You're a boom maker.
Boot maker.
Oh, right.
Make
Okay.
shoes.
And how's that working out for you?
Shoe business is great. Just learn to keep my mouth shut. Are you here to finish the job?
You're not very happy about the festivals then, or seems like that's the go-to punishment.
I was told the band maybe you should spend the money from the festivals on feeding people. Arrested me for malicious unhappiness.
All right. I'm actually looking for Vector's room. Do you know who that is?
It should just be down the hall, and from what I remember, I've heard him coming and going. I don't think he's here now.
How good at you? Could you show me?
All right now, I seem to be indisposed.
He's locked up, right?
Yeah, he's shackled to the back wall.
He's gonna go and unlock the chains, but before he does, he'll cast Cure Wounds on him.
Okay. You see the worst of the beating and fatigue kind of washes away a little bit.
That is
Dead, sir.
11 hit points, if that matters. But,
Okay. He's a commoner, so he's at full.
yeah. And then he'll just pick the locks. I mean, unless there's a key. I mean, that would probably be easier, but
You don't see any keys? Go ahead and roll it if you want.
12 plus 5, 17.
Yeah, you click it open. He's not in his room, but I've heard the place has carrying sound. He's up in the attic a lot. If you're looking to rob something, it's probably up there. He doesn't. I don't know. He's got secrets of some sort from his dad.
Can you show me where this attic is then?
Upstairs, I don't know exactly, but I'll go with you.
All right, let's go.
All right.
Do you need some pants or something there? It might have something.
If you have
Prob-
clothes, I'd appreciate it.
You're a wee bit taller than I am, but
Capri pants and a midriff-bearing shirt later.
not sure if he has extra pairs of pants. He has traveling clothes. Is that an extra pair of pants?
If you have an extra set of clothes, yeah, that would be there'd probably be an extra pair of pants and a shirt in there.
He'll pull them out and give them to him. They'll look ridiculous on him.
Yeah,
But
he's got capri pants on and a midriff-bearing shirt. He's
very,
ready.
very like saggy, like baggy shirt, but it also is like a belly shirt.
I'll
Great.
get these back to you.
Don't worry about it.
All right. He starts leading the way, and as you guys get out into the main hallway, you see a form coming up the stairs at the end of the hall. It seems to be hiding in the shadows and creeping up, looking down the hall at you. You can't quite make out what it is.
I'm gonna send message. Myrtle, I thought I'd tell you better than that.
CD, you duck into a room that is... looks to be a room that contains 4 simple beds and an equal number of wooden trunks. If you had to guess, you'd say it's a servant's room.
Look in the trunks.
You look through the trunks, you find, various clothes, a couple of uniforms, 5 copper in various places, like tucked away. Nothing significant.
Alright. Go back out in the hall.
Okay.
Find a book yet?
No. Found a dining room. Do you want me to go check the other door? Runs up and hits it with the hammer.
Why did you just chuck the door up? Yeah, go ahead.
I rolled a 16 there, so yeah. This one's a smaller dining room.
Okay. Apple, you're awfully quiet. Oh, damn it. Check her room.
All right, you guys down. You find yourself in a kitchen. You see containers overturned, flour spilled everywhere. You see an area where there was a tray of cookies, but half of them are missing. And there are footsteps in the flour that head to a set of stairs on the left side that go up.
Well, she just went batshit. Yeah, go.
Meanwhile, you two have told an old man to go open the door.
Not 2 of us. He did.
I
just
did.
didn't stop
The
him.
2 of you were outside, and this, you hear him walk around. I wonder what the tools are. We can get this fixed up in no time. I don't remember what voice I gave him 5 minutes ago. Damn. I'm happy to help.
That sounds about right.
Yeah.
Opens the door.
Should we get out of here?
Maybe when the screaming starts, this is kind of weird that it hasn't.
Closes the door, comes back around. I found the tools. Can one of you help me get the wheel up?
Yeah, I'll help you.
Castix is
Absolute-
blinking is the best reward to that.
Just yeah.
The wheel doesn't look broken. Are you sure it's not just a mechanical? Kind of taps the wheel a little bit. He's got like a big mallet and some wedges like you would put under the wheel and then lever it up onto a stilt, so to speak. Old school Jack.
Right.
Were the tools actually in the back? Did you see that?
I didn't. I thought when you open the door, it's just like, a monster.
Are we sure the monster's actually in there? Did you check?
I grabbed the monster cart. Like, that was the whole thing.
Not that Elias knows, but in fairness for your own sanity, yes, this is the wagon. Castix did open it and see a tiger. You guys had to fight the door shut. And CD did check it when you guys first got here, and it growled.
Unless he's like the monster's owner, and it's just like, oh shit, I'm not gonna bite him.
It could be a possibility. I go over and lift up the cart real quick.
Yeah, the 2 of you jack up the cart on the side. The wheel looks, it seems like it's stuck, but it doesn't seem broken. I wonder what's going on with it.
Yeah, don't know what it is.
Yeah,
Maybe if we
it's
take it
weird.
off and put it back on.
All right. Starts taking the wheel off.
Just start motioning to Castix behind his back.
You fucking know. Take the weight of the cart.
This was your bright idea.
Take the weight of the cart. I'll fix this. And I'm gonna let go. I'm gonna let go of the cart and like just kind of go around the other side and open the door.
This is the point in the
From a
movie
safe
where
point.
the point of the movie where one of you hits him on the back of the head with something.
Right?
With the wheel.
You guys are taking the wheel off and replacing it, and I believe there's an extra in the undercarriage. If you go around to the front, it's actually hooked underneath. Found a space for it there underneath the driver's seat. If you want to go get it, sir. He says to Elias.
Absolutely.
Oh no, you've gone around the other side. You said.
Yeah, okay. I just gently set down the cart as I go underneath.
It's on a wedged block of wood or something on the axle that's holding it up. Castix, you walk around. You're at the back with the door. Do you just open it? Do you listen?
I hear him say around the front, right?
Yep.
To go look around the front for the
Yeah,
door and
because he's not
everything.
like broadcasting his voice, but he's not quiet or anything.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, are you sure you didn't hear it or see it back here when you checked for the tools? I'm gonna open the door, and I'm assuming the creature's back there.
I'm don't think I would have kept it back there. I don't usually keep things like that there. And you open the door, and there's a tiger. And it turns and it looks at you. It starts walking forward.
I'm just gonna gesture at it. Just like, go on, you're free.
Glad I'm under right now.
Yeah, it hops out of the wagon.
I'm gonna stand as still as possible just to start blending in
You
with the cart.
it hops out of the wagon. You hear a few people go, "Oh my god!" and scream, and you start to hear the shuffle of people running away. What is that racket? Well, take your time with the wheel. Something's going on back here. I'm gonna go check it out.
Okay.
The tiger completely
I'm gonna-
avoid the house and just run straight the opposite direction.
As he said that he's gonna go check it out, I'm gonna get out from under the cart and start heading towards the Burgermaster.
Okay. You can just go on in if you want. All right. Troan, who let you out? You're not supposed to be out here right now. You know better than that. Back
He
in the
just got a
cart.
name.
Get back in the cart. Your mission is later. It's not right now. I don't know. I know. Weird person opened the door, but they don't know what they're doing. They're looking for a wheel. Go back in the cart. Go back in the cart. You're blended in, Castix. You just watch this conversation, and the tiger kind of looks and growls, and then walks back into the cart, and hops back in. Now, don't go playing around again. You know what we're doing is important, and freaking out the random people in this village is not going to help anything. Clunk. Now, where are those two boys with that wheel?
I'm gonna wait for him to leave and then go back around to the front and help Elias with the wheel.
Yeah, he walks around the one side. You bat around the other side, just in time to see Elias go in the front door of the Burgomaster's mansion. And then, as you're watching that, the old man comes around the other side. Oh, there you are. Where'd your friend run off to? I see the wheel half undone here, but
You know, I don't know. I only met him this morning. They just kind of said, "Hey, you two, take the cart around town."
oh, that's odd. Do you know who hired you, young man?
Fizzban.
Well, that doesn't sound right. Fizzban hasn't been in these parts in a long time.
I'm just telling you what I was told. Said his name was Fizzban.
Someone using the name Fizzban. That's odd. It's a very nice name, don't you think?
Yep.
Just rolls off your tongue. Fizzban. It's like,
This is his carnival.
so you say. I wonder if it's anything to do with that carnival out there.
Maybe that's what the cart says. Like I said, I just got told to pull it around town.
All right. Well, young man, what say you I pay... How much do they offer to pay you for this?
You know, they kind of just said, "You'll get what we give you," and I'd said, "Oh, just give me like 20 gold." So
Oh, that's dreadful, offering times like that. Well, why don't you not worry about the wagon? I'll take care of it back. And, here's the pay for you and your friend. And he hands you 8 platinum.
oh, okay then. Very kind of you, sir.
You
Do you
look
like
at
me
the
to?
coins. They're not quite round. They're almost like scale looking.
I can at least pull the cart back to where I started.
Oh, no, that's quite all right, friend. Honestly, Trowan has a mission here, just not wasn't supposed to be till tonight, but I'll take care of the rest of it. Still
Okay.
curious who hired you. I mean, practical jokes and all, but
Steve said his name was Fizzban. That's all I know.
yeah, haven't heard the name Fizzban used in here in a while. My name's
I-
my name's Rictavio. Pleasure to meet you.
Nice to meet you, Rotavio. My name is Axel.
He does not have a redeem. Oh, never mind. I see what you're going for. Oh, pleasure to meet you, Axel. And once you're done with your business here, if you fancy a life in show business, you can do worse than my carnival. I don't really have a carnival, but I did once upon a time. It was fun. Ran it for about 20 years.
I will keep that in mind. I'm just kind of looking for work right now, kind of not really committing to a whole lot of stuff.
Well, I understand that, my friend. If you find you do need assistance, I do have a tower, and it is a good tower, and it exists somewhere. So, my normal home is over blah, and if you need anything, you should let me know about that, as I am looking where it is. Sorry, real quick. It's V on the map. He gives you directions.
Me too.
Oh, you enjoy all day, sir? Kind of slaps you on the back. It actually makes you move a little bit.
I'm made of metal, and you managed to move me. Good on you, sir.
Oh, enjoy all day, sir.
Thank you. And I'm just gonna quickly shuffle off. Just oh fuck.
Meanwhile, Elias, you run in the room. You're in a front room. There's a giant pile of sticks. There's stairs up. You see down the hallway, CD say, "God damn it!" and him and Freak run into a door all the way down the hall.
Okay, guess we're not being stealthy.
As you look a little closer, two of the doors are just splintered and smashed open.
What is that elf teaching these kids? I go follow a Freak.
All right. You get into the room in just a second. CD, did you go up the stairs? Did you follow the footprints? How do you want to proceed from where you were in the kitchen?
I scoop up the remaining cookies for the kiddos, and I'm gonna follow the open doorway.
All right, you follow the stairs upward. Elias, you get in a few
Flower
seconds later,
footprints.
and you find flour everywhere, broken jars, and footprints that go up the stairs on the left.
And cookie crumbs.
Garrick, you hear back into your head. What do you mean? I'm doing quiet? No one's seen me? I got a cookie.
You've got a trail of white footprints right behind you there.
Exactly. So if anyone comes in, they'll follow me. They won't be able to catch me, but they won't follow you. You make all kinds of noise.
Actually, it's been quite quiet actually, but all right, we're heading to an attic. If you'd like to come with, this is my friend Derek. What was your name again? Ed.
Udo.
Udo. All right, it was close.
Udo, the shoemaker with no shoes. It's funny. CD, you come up the stairs as you see Apple, as we've renamed her, heading down the hallway to Garrick and a man in capri pants and a belly shirt.
He looks like he's heading to Jazzercise.
You look at
We're
each
headed-
other.
We're headed to the attic right now. Maybe you could watch out, take position. Something comes in.
I see Apple there.
Yep.
Yeah.
Apple's already walking across the hallway towards them.
Smack her.
Ow! What the hell's that for?
You little shit.
What?
You're shit.
Why am I shit? You told me to go check the room for a book. I looked, not everything. There was no books in there.
And you ate all the cookies, and you spilled flour everywhere, and there's footprints everywhere.
I was
whatever.
checking the flower to see if the book was hidden in it.
Oh, let's
It's
check
a-
the flour. No one puts a flour in a book.
You know what? No one puts a book in flour, and that's why it'd be a perfect hiding spot for it, wouldn't it? And who else is going to eat those cookies? Those cookies were just sitting there, left alone, abandoned.
And they probably were made of children. Now I wrap her arm back up and tie it to mine. Alright, let's go.
They taste like chocolate chip.
Chip was the child's name.
I swear the humor in both these groups, the Ravenloft game is laughable and fun and comical, and the Witchlight terrifies everyone. It's so bizarre. You guys go around the corner. Elias, you come up the stairs. You see CD turning around the corner at the far end of the hall.
As I'm going up the stairs, I'm like trying to brush off the flour. So-
Okay. Meanwhile, Castix, you go in the front door of the Burgomaster's house. You see piles of sticks. You see stairs going up. You see 2 smashed doors, and and 2 open doors.
Is there just a chair anywhere? Just need to like
Yes.
sit down for a minute and just get my composure back.
You glance left and right, and yeah, to your left, there's a door open that has a parlor. It's nice and drapery. There's a tea service sitting there. Nice, comfy, plush chairs.
I'm just gonna walk in and sit down and just kind of, okay. It backfired, but we got paid. I'm gonna like take 6 of the platinum, put them away, and keep the other 2 for Elias.
Seems appropriate.
I guess that's fair.
Yeah, you sit down and take a breather. As you're seeing your breather, you start hearing footsteps above you. And then a moment later, you hear heavier footsteps. Garrick, CD, Udo, Freak, and Apple go up the stairs.
Why are you just like that, by the way?
I got arrested for a malicious unhappiness.
It's because of your clothes.
I was wearing nothing. Your friend here offered to
Yeah,
loan
that
me-
would make you unhappy, wouldn't it?
Your friend here loaned me clothes until I can get my own back.
That makes sense.
I agreed to make him boots in exchange.
Alright.
Garrick's gonna whisper something to Tank, and he's gonna fly down the stairs
Okay.
on the corner, and he's gonna cast mending on that door
Okay.
because at 120 feet.
Yeah, okay. Elias, you see Tank fly by and head downstairs.
Okay.
Castix, you see Tank fly by. And a few moments later, you hear magic going off. And if you bother to get up, you see one of the doors is no longer broken.
It's just a flying cup, okay.
Comes back.
Sorry, 1 second here. All right. You guys head upstairs.
I'm assuming I caught up with everybody now.
Someone should probably go and clean up those footprints.
Oh yeah, I was taking care of that as I came to catch up to you.
Yeah, as you guys are looking around, taking skill, Elias comes up the stairs behind you.
Okay. He's gonna tell the girl to take her shoes off.
No.
You're still leaving flower footprints everywhere.
And?
Clean them off.
You think they're not going to know someone was in here? The point is to get in and out quick, not to try and hide that we were here. Are you going to go clean the kitchen? I didn't think so.
No, but I repaired the door.
Alright, you repaired
figured-
one door.
Figured,
I had 2 smashes.
I figured Check would clean the kitchen. Is that right, Check? You're pretty good at cleaning kitchens.
Are you gonna let him talk to you that way?
This is Freak asking me who's going to talk to that way.
This is Apple asking you that.
Actually, no,
Apple.
that's actually a good idea. Freak, go downstairs and clean the kitchen.
He's not going to listen to you. That's Kestix's son.
Only because it's what Castix would want to not leave a trail. Turns and stomps downstairs
Don't break anything.
very angrily, hits the
He's
wall with a hammer
just
once.
going to smash the
He
footprints
hears,
with
he
his
hears in
hammer.
his head. Don't break anything.
Fine.
Break lots of things.
All right.
So that's what you've been teaching them.
So, real quick, this attic is full of old, forgotten things draped in white sheets. Piled around them are barrels, crates, trunks, old furnishings covered with cobwebs and dust. You see a clear footpath through the maze of stuff. It's like there's a clear path of where someone's gone before.
All right, Apple, start looking for a book.
That's what I was going to say too. Send her first.
All right, fine. Goes and looks around.
Can I do an investigation to see if there's like anything, like any traps or anything set up over here? If this is like full of stuff that he wants to keep safe.
Yeah.
And the fives come back.
You don't find anything significant or anything that worries you.
Yeah. That's it is an 11 with my investigation though, so you know.
Okay. Yeah, you're confident there's nothing there. You're not finding anything specific. The only thing you do looking around, you don't find anything significant, but on one side you find a door, kind of on the footprint path that says, someone's carved a large skull into this door, and hanging from the doorknob is a wooden sign that reads, "All is not well." And you hear a young man's voice beyond it. Castix, you see Freak come down the stairs. Kind of fucking making me clean the kitchen. He hasn't noticed you yet. I want to clean the kitchen. I'm supposed to be a hero. What happens if they get in a fight? They're going to need me, and I'm down here, and they want me to sweep up flour. Not my fault the flour's everywhere. And if you don't stop him, he just goes down the hallway.
Freak, my boy.
Yes, Sir Castix. Runs over.
They told you to clean the kitchen?
Yes. Apple was told to find a book, and she looked everywhere, and it made a mess.
Why are you having to clean her mess?
Because Garrick said I had to, and because I remember that you would want us to not leave evidence if we could.
If you make the evidence, yeah, don't leave it. But like, if somebody else did it, that's on them.
Oh, alright, so just take care of any evidence I left behind?
Yeah, for the most part.
Understood, sir.
He's going to chop that door up.
Goes down the stairs and you hear...
Just kind of lean back to good lad. It's gonna go very far.
And a few minutes later, you see him coming back carrying pieces of a broken door, and he starts tucking them in with the pile of sticks, and like moving the twigs to hide them, so it just looks like a bigger pile of wood twigs.
Jeez.
Whose phone's ringing?
It's mine, my bad.
Oh, no worries.
If anyone asks, the hallway always had an open doorway. Upstairs.
Good lad. Good
You guys
lad.
found a door.
I'm in like a parlor kind of thing, right?
Yep. There's a teaser.
Can I just do like a glance to see if the book's like on the like coffee table next to me or something?
Yes, it's right there. Everyone else is wasting their time. No, you look around
Right.
it, there's no books in here.
Okay.
Like none at all.
You
It's
never
kinda
know.
Weird.
Is there anything else that like? All right, so it's a parlor, but there's no books.
There is draperies. There is furniture. There is There's a harp in one corner that's probably worth a pretty penny, but it's also a 5-foot tall grand harp.
Yeah.
The tea service sitting on the table is very exquisitely made and seems to be porcelain.
Give me a second. I feel like I got a thing here. Construction resilience. Not that.
I have a spell that requires a porcelain teacup. Really?
Right? Nah, never mind. That's only if it's ruins. I'm just gonna do kind of like a walkabout of the room and just kind of
Okay.
looking to see if there's anything out of the ordinary.
Nothing stands out of the ordinary. Again, the harp is probably worth a pretty penny. This tea set's probably worth a pretty penny. They have the problem of being one, fragile, and two, big. So you could take them, and they'd be worth a penny. But you don't see anything like nothing arcane, nothing weird, nothing that needs to be examined further. Really, as you look through.
Okay. It's probably gonna be like Wayne Manor. We play like 3 keys and it opens up a hidden room or something.
You never know. Upstairs, you guys found a door.
Should we knock?
No.
Can I cast detect magic?
Yes, you can.
Are you going to take the 10 minutes, or are you just going to cast it?
I don't know the stuff. Give me a sec. Where's my stuff? There it is.
Basically, it's a ritual spell, so you can spend 10 minutes casting to not use a spell slot.
Yeah, I'll do that.
While you're doing that, Garrick's going to do anything he can to check the door, check the sign, check anything that he can to see if there's any type of mechanisms or hidden traps or what kind of wood that sign's made out of, because he might want that later.
Sure.
Those kind of things.
Roll me an investigation and then an arcana.
I'll be keeping an eye on Apple.
Apple's rooting through a box.
Okay.
I was also reattached to my wrist. She's not going far.
Then wouldn't stop her.
No, whatever.
Okay, well, the investigation was a 10 because he's really good at investigating things, apparently. Jeez Louise. But the Arcana, which also has the same modifier, is a 25.
All right. As you're looking around, you can hear the voice on the other side of the door, and you can hear someone badly pronouncing some kind of teleportation spell. Like their syllable focus tense is all wrong. They're saying words incorrectly. They forgot that W is a vowel in this language, not a consonant.
The door looks fine, though, to him, anyways.
Yep. You don't see anything of concern on the door.
He's going to try to, just test the doorknob to see if
Doorknob
it...
turns. It's unlocked.
How long has it been?
At this point, about 5 minutes. You're about halfway through CD's casting.
He's not going to open the door. He's gonna, he knows it's unlocked. Should I have Apple open the door?
Don't worry, I'm sure Freak's gonna come back soon.
What he will do is take the time and build a cannon.
Okay.
And I am going to build the protector cannon.
All right. Is it already going inactive, or you're just getting it ready?
It's 6 seconds, so yeah, I'll just put it up there, and then it lasts an hour. So yeah, I can activate it. Is what I was thinking of, activating it before we go in.
Okay.
Mark that. So do it there.
All right. So yeah, there you go. You start working on that. If no one else is doing anything significant, a few moments later, Freak comes into the room casting and says, "All right, I hid the door. Kitchen's still a mess, but the door's hidden. Someone fixed the other door. I don't know why.
Kitchen's not our problem. Let's
They're all upstairs.
you know
So.
what? Now let's go up there then.
All right. He leads you up the stairs and up the attic.
Kitty.
At about the 9-minute mark, so there's still 1 minute left on the spell getting cast, you see Freak come up the stairs, followed by Castix. I fixed it. He looks at Garrick and says, "I fixed the door, and the kitchen is not my problem."
It's true, it's not. He didn't make the mess. I'm just gonna look at Apple.
I'll go work in the kitchen if you want.
Are their feet covered in flour now too? By the way.
No,
Okay. They didn't go through the kitchen?
he never even got to the kitchen. He headed that way, and Castic stopped him.
Okay. Oh, I
He
thought
went
he
in
went back.
You were in the
he went.
kitchen with me.
That's why I thought he went
Oh, yeah,
back down.
right. But he
Yeah.
just walked through, and you guys went through and kept going.
Okay.
So any flour on CD or Freak's feet was already just kind of worn off from walking.
All right. Garrick's just still listening to that voice. If he starts getting those syllables right, he's gonna rush in.
Nope, you hear occasional. God damn it! Huh. Avia Nento Seda.
You're almost done there, Elf. Chick.
Almost.
All right, you complete your spell.
Yay.
You look around the room. Obviously, there's magical auras on the various items of everyone in your party. But in the room itself, you actually see there is something glowing on the middle of that door that Garrett keeps obsessing over.
Give inspect.
All right. You sense a heavy level of abjuration magic, and go ahead and roll investigation for me.
Investigation.
Yep.
14.
You recognize this as a glyph of warding. You saw someone else that used the spell back when you were first learning your magic. Glyph of warding, you know, is a spell that's used to protect a room. It's keyed to certain people, and if someone other than them opens it, it explodes. This is a broader use of a spell that used to be called explosive runes.
Right. If you want to go in there, I recommend using a very long stick or someone you don't care opening it.
Why?
It's very explodey. Points to the symbol on it.
I was so waiting for Garrett to be bored and just open the door.
Yeah.
What about your little flying thing? What about your little flying thing?
Do you have a gem worth 100 gold on you?
Can't you just make another one?
I cannot make gems. I'm not a gem master.
No, and the flying cup.
Well, if the gem gets destroyed, then no. But it's possible that maybe it doesn't. It stays intact.
While they're conversating, I'm just going to silently bless all three of them.
I knock.
I'm gonna activate the cannon. So all of us within 10 feet get was it 2 plus my intelligence? Is
Anything
that
happens when I knock?
2? 6 temporary hit points.
Don't come in here. I'm just studying.
Housekeeping.
I don't believe you.
Wait, who are you all people?
I'm looking for a book.
Have you heard about our Lord and Savior, Mikro?
I don't care what naughty shit you're doing. I just need a book.
Goes and opens the door, and you see a young thin man with a premature streak of gray in his hair. He kind of has a leather-bound book tucked under one arm.
Hopefully you're wearing clothes.
Yes, he's wearing clothes.
Good.
Oh, we should have told Udo to open the door.
That's what we should have done.
Who?
The random guy,
Oh.
shoemaker.
Was this the one who put you here?
No, this is the boy.
Is this Vector?
He nods. Yes, I'm Victor. Why are you in my house?
Well, you see, we're gonna actually need that book under
Yeah,
your
I want
arm.
that book.
You know.
Has he opened the door?
Yeah, the door's
Yeah, he opened the door.
So the glyph of warding isn't
it's deactivated. I'm assuming.
deactivated?
Yes.
Cool. I'm going to push my way into the room so that way
Hi.
he can't close the door. At least there's one of us in there.
So
She's
She's like, oh my, you have one of those. And I'm just going to walk in and just point at some random
You
object.
have a chair. Lovely. Sit.
congratulations, Vector. I've always wanted one of those.
As you guys force your way into the room, you see someone's taken old mismatched furniture and created a kind of a study in this lamplit chamber. The tables are strewn with pieces of parchment on which strange diagrams are drawn, and a freestanding bookshelf holds a collection of bones. There's a dusty rug covering the floor in front of a tiny pine box, on which lounges a skeletal cat. Several more skeletal cats are skulking around. Almost unnerving of all of this is the 3 small children standing with their backs to you in the northeast corner of the room.
I'm gonna say you don't take care of your pets very well. Just a theory.
Wait, you said there was 3 kids standing in the room?
I don't want more kids.
We're not starting an orphanage.
What is it? What is up
At
with everybody's
this rate.
obsession with kids?
Blue Water Orphanage.
I don't want an orphanage.
The Blue Ocean or whatever that.
You know,
that-
there's
Give
actually
them
not
to
a-
give
it's
them
actually-
to Udo. He could
It's
teach
actually
them to
not
make
a bad idea.
shoes.
We could turn that Fey building into an
An
orphanage.
orphanage. Yeah, exactly. They have They hold painting classes there every Thursday.
Yeah.
So, Victor, here's how I'm saying it. You've got 2 options there. You can, give us that book.
Why were you hiding
Or,
in here?
Answer that question. I guess I don't know.
What was the other option you were going to come up with?
I'm not giving you my book. It's my work. I'm working on it now. Again, why
Right.
are you people in my house?
Because
Just
the
for
bird
like
wants your book.
added shock value, I'm just gonna like Fushigi a like ray of sickness in my hands.
Oh, Garrick's already cocked the crossbow, ready for it. Like starts raising it up, puts it on his shoulder.
I'm not gonna hurt the kid.
I beg to differ. You're talking about hurting, and these 2 are acting violent. I'm gonna ask you to
We
leave.
just want your book.
Violet, I just learned how to do this. This is cool.
You can't have my book. It's mine.
Where'd you get it?
It's part of my family's library. It's been here for at
Yeah.
least before I was born.
Ooh, the rich kid doesn't
I
want to
found it. I
share.
figured out how to use it. I'm studying
Did
it.
you now?
Did you though?
Yes.
Did you? Because
Is
your
that
accent.
what's all the sticks and stuff?
And what's with the dead cats? Have you been killing cats?
Yeah, that's horrible.
There's
No,
3
We don't kill
children.
cats. We like cats.
The sticks are my father's idea for the next stupid festival. The cats.
Yeah, what's with that?
Ah,
That's,
so you're the
that's-
prince, the burger prince, then.
And then the booger prince.
that one's Tim. That one's Chloe, and that one's.
You don't name the cats human names. That's stupid.
Well, I almost
as he's
used my own
continuing
real
to
dead
like,
cats, but I thought that might be emotional.
as he's like
my
continuing to
cat
Fushigi, he's like, do you think he killed these cats?
I
Yes,
didn't kill the
actually.
cats. I raised them.
To be
One
Skeletons?
hops over and he scratches its skull.
Oh, what the?
Oh,
Oh.
no way! I do the same thing. Well, I will eventually.
Horrible. So, what's with the kids in the corner?
It's my old clothes. I convinced
What?
my parents that I'm a tailor. That's why they leave me alone up here. Go look for yourself. The
I don't want to.
mannequins. He casts prestidigitation and like makes a little bit of a nudge that knocks one to rock, and it just completely rigid rocks a little bit. They're fake. What, do you think I have real children up here just standing in a corner? That's morbid to be them.
Yeah, having children standing up here, morbid.
I'm
Go
just gonna
with
like
Apple.
stop Fushigi and like sit down and like pet the cats.
One of,
I'm
the,
gonna
one of the cats hops in your lap, and other than being a skeleton, just does the spin around and sits.
Instead of purring, does it start rattling?
Sure, let's go with that.
while they're talking about the cats, Garrick's gonna try to take the book out from under his arms,
It's like the xylophone sound
While
for
he's-
skeletons.
Okay.
distracted by
Roll
them.
Sleight of hand.
You do what you were doing, but
Right.
that's a 18.
Ah, 20.
I can't see it. Oh, is that 20? No, that's a 19.
It's a 20.
Oh, is that? I don't know. I can't see
Focus.
it. I'm focusing.
Camera doesn't want to cooperate. Can I help you, sir?
Yes, you can let go.
Hey, while he's distracted, can I grab it from the other side?
Sure.
That's like, if I was Squall, I'd just cast command and tell him to drop the book.
Castix is just completely oblivious. Like, who's a cool Katie?
The two of you both
We had
roll
a
a
bar.
roll an athletics check, both of you.
Oh, athletics, man. I'm so good at athletics.
Oh,
Not acrobatics.
Nope, no.
Right.
yeah, I want acrobatics. Okay, that's
Sorry,
not bad.
you cannot cartwheel pulling the book out of someone's hand.
Could have been worse. It was almost on a 5 and it tipped over to 15, and I have no modifier, so 15.
4 or 2 or 12?
22.
22? Okay. See, I saw those numbers. All right, you guys wrench back and forth, and CD pulls the book free.
Pushes it towards him.
All right, that's enough. Give me my book back, and everyone get out of my house now.
I haven't done anything. I'm not done with the cats.
See, a very nice gentleman saved our friend from jail from your weird gods, and they want this book.
Well, maybe they should come talk to me.
Maybe we should
Are you
start
sure they
off-
haven't? It was a very weird looking bird man with a big nose.
I am positive.
So you
Or
don't
did they
know if
try to
you
come
can-
talk to you and you were just on the other side of the door going, don't come in here?
You are thieves in my house, uninvited. Give me my book back, or I will call the gods.
To be fair, the door was open when we got here.
It
That's
was.
true. We brought in
Uh,
sticks and everything.
I was like, I don't know where these guards are. We did a lot of noise.
Garrick's going to look around the room and find an object that weighs up to 5 pounds,
All right.
and he's going to cast Catapult
Hmm.
at the kid.
You're going to throw one of his cats at him.
At that
Sure,
same
no.
moment, you see him verbal say some words under his breath. CD, wisdom save.
Ooh,
You can also add a D4.
Yay! Because I have 0 wisdom.
Bless.
0
Oh,
is.
yeah, bless. I was like, how'd you
Mhm.
throw a guidance? Like, bless. Yes, good.
Bless.
Bless.
I blessed all three of you.
12.
12? Okay. He says, give me the book back and leave my house. And you find yourself doing it.
Suggestion.
At the same time, attack roll from you. Spell attack from
Nope.
you, Garrick.
Dexterity
Somebody stab me.
saving
Somebody
throw.
stab me now.
Oh, it's a dexterity? Okay. Pull, please. What's your DC, sir?
That is a better question. 14.
You hit him. What's the damage?
Nice. 3d8. I'll just roll that d8 twice. 12 damage,
12?
and that's bludgeoning damage.
Okay. And then his concentration check. That's a 10, so. Yeah, loses the spell. CD, you come to yourself as you're trying to hand the book over.
How does Jack of all trades work again when you add?
No, 10 should be safe.
Oh, wait,
isn't
yeah, no, 10, you're right. I was thinking damage, not half
it?
damage.
Half the
Okay.
damage, yeah.
So you
Yeah, it's
continue
like-
to hand over the book. Jack of all trades, if you're not proficient in a skill, so like you don't have it bubbled in,
Half
you
your
still
proficiency.
add half your proficiency bonus.
Mhm.
As a bard, you are still at least okay at everything, no matter what it is.
Quick, somebody stab me.
I was going to try to trip you, but I already used my action. Bonus action.
Apple, be useful. I'm attached to you.
Bonus action, I refresh the temporary hit points on all of us and I roll an 8 that time. So that's 12 temporary hit points to everybody.
Apple was going to do something, but she rolled a natural 1 trying to get her hand free of the rope you have tied to her.
Oh, she's getting dragged.
Like, are we doing this? We're
Yep.
fighting?
CD hands the book over and then starts walking out of the room. And
Okay.
yeah, everyone can roll initiative.
Little dice coming in strong.
You got an 11.
15.
19.
19 as well.
Though I don't get to do anything, Simon's friend now.
Hey,
You're not his
to
friend,
make
you're
a
suggested.
saving throw.
Suggestion just means you have to do the task. You're not. You can do whatever you want while walking out of the room. You just had to give up the book and walk out.
Did he
So
say
you-
leave the house or just leave this room?
Yeah, he said leave the house.
Yeah. Well, I'm
To the
walking.
best-
Come
to
on,
the
Apple.
To the best of your ability. So, someone could try to stop you.
Apple's just dead weight.
All right. And I apologize. I heard the two 19s, Garrick and Elias. What were your initiatives?
11 for me.
15.
Okay.
Yeah, 15.
All right, CD, you're up first.
Oh, there's a thing that says I'm good against charm. I forgot about that.
Oh, go ahead and roll it.
Fey ancestry nonsense. I forgot about.
Go ahead and roll it.
Well, it doesn't matter. I already handed over the book.
Well, yeah, but go ahead and roll it because you should have gotten advantage. So even though you can't normally save every round.
I got that one, so.
Okay, never mind.
Well, I'm still leaving. With an
Yeah, but
apple after me.
that's your move action. You still have your regular action, your bonus action if you want to do anything. You are aware you're being forced. You are aware you're being charmed. This isn't, oh, it's my best friend being reasonable. I don't have any reason to argue about this.
I'll let the other 19 go then.
Okay. Castix, you see CD hand the book back over and turn to leave, and an object slam into the back of this kid's head from Garrick's direction. Ish.
For my action, I will continue to play with the cat, and then bonus action, I'll just flick my wrist and summon my skull.
Okay. The skull does get an attack on the run at summon if you want to do anything with that.
That is a 23. Yeah, 23 to hit. And that's a 1d8. 2 plus 3 for 5 points of bludgeoning damage, I believe.
And I'm sorry, how much was that again?
5 points.
5? Okay. All right. The skull slams into him from the other side. His turn. He disappears from view.
Well, shit.
Garrick.
Me.
Oh, any visible creature. Okay.
Can I cast Fairy Fire?
No, I was gonna see if the detect magic would work, but it doesn't. So
Yes, you
He
can cast
did.
very far.
He just tossed it behind me as I'm walking out of the room.
What's your save DC?
if you want, yeah, you go first.
13.
We all probably have to roll
Is
that.
that with the d4?
It's a save DC. It's not an attack roll.
Bless goes for save DCs.
Oh, it does?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
15.
I learned something new.
Yeah. it's attacks and saves.
Okay.
Mhm.
Yeah. A form that's now over to the corner gets outlined in glitter dust.
Does that hit all of us too?
Yes.
Yeah,
Everyone,
I
everyone
rolled
needs
a
to make a dex save that's in the room.
Dex
so-
save? Oh yeah, I'm fine. I rolled a 10 plus 4 on the
20-foot
d4.
cube of blue light.
Skills.
I rolled an 8, so
I got a 10.
Yeah, 17. 17.
Oh, yeah. And the
That
two-
bless doesn't look so good now.
Still just sitting there, just like, who's a good kitty?
Hey.
Chloe.
It helped me out. I got a 4 on the d4, so I'll take it.
Freak and Myrtle, oddly enough, saved. But yeah, Elias, Castix, you've both been glitter bombed.
Mhm.
Yeah, so anyone who's under this effect gets advantage on attack rolls against them. But yeah, you see the figure in the corner, not invisible now. Well, I mean, he is invisible, but he's covered in glitter. And
Right.
Garrick, now it's your turn.
Now it's my turn. All right. Well, I'm gonna take that advantage, and wonder why I have 2 d20s. Interesting. Okay, that's not the right d20 for that set. And I'm going to hit him with my crossbow. And wow, that is a ridiculous roll. Okay, that's a 3 and a 4 on advantage. Holy cow! Let's see what I got though, because I might still hit him. I get a +6 to hit, so that's oh no, that's a 4. That's 14 to hit.
14 misses.
Okay. And
So
then
you
I am
fire and
going.
you see it slam into like a little barrier of magic that
Okay.
deflects it a little bit.
I'm gonna let my homunculus take a swing too.
Okay.
Does it get a D4 as well?
No, because I could only bless 3 things, and it was just
Okay,
you.
I don't
using.
know. But, okay. Rolls suck. Yeah, that's a 10, so that's not gonna hit either.
Don't forget advantage, or is that with advantage?
That was an 8 and a 6.
Yeah, 10 misses, unfortunately. Yes. Get out of
Nice.
my house. Elias, your turn.
Not without that tone. I go up to him and punch him.
All right, go ahead.
What is it? That will be. Oh, it's advantage, right?
Mhm.
17 hit,
17 does it.
and that will be 5 damage.
Okay. Punch him. At that point, Myrtle again tries to get out of her ties, and natural 20, so she slips her bonds. And Freak looks at you, Kestic, and says, "Am I fighting, sir?"
Oh yes, do whatever you like. Smack his nuts.
All right. Unfortunately, I rolled a 4 and a 6, so I've got Garrick's
Yeah.
curse. So he runs up and tries to swing and just hits a magical barrier and stops. Mage armor for what it's worth. And we're back to the top of the round. CD. You have not been hit or anything like that, so you are required to use your movement to go towards the exit of the house, but you
I'm
are
probably
now.
heading down the stairs at this point, right?
You get a,
You're
do you get a saving
30
throw?
feet,
A
30
new saving throw?
nope.
Oh, okay.
Oh, but one second, because I am dumb.
Oh yeah, I did punch him.
Okay, nope. Spell drops. You're back in the action. You're like at the stairs and you shake it off and you're like, God damn it!
What? But I'm all the way out in the hall, so I'm gonna have to.
You're
use
still in
my-
the attic. You're just over by the. You're about 30 feet away. You're 1 round's movement away, which means you're 1 round of movement back in.
All right. Wisdom save for Sparkle Boy.
5. So. Nope.
All right. I'm gonna charm person him.
Oh, he
That
gets
bird-
advantage because it's.
Yeah,
a
because
combat.
he's in attack. Yeah. But that's the only thing I got that will reach him right now.
Oh, I rolled from a 5 to a natural 1. So yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, we're rolling really well tonight.
All right, you cast Charm Person. He considers you a friend. Why are your friends hitting me? And why are you trying to rob me?
No. I'm gonna give the book right back. Remember, you said you would lend it to me.
Persuasion.
With advantage? Because he's charmed.
Well, I got an 18, so I should.
Oh.
I would argue then disadvantage because we're in the middle of combat with his friends.
I don't remember. Does charm person give you advantage on charisma checks? I was just wondering.
I'm not sure if charmed has regard. It just says regards. But I got 25. I got it.
Okay.
Well,
It's
I know how much it means to you and your family. It's been in your. You told me it's been in your family for a long time. It's
the
very
only
important
way
to you.
out of here, so you need to bring it back.
Out of here. You didn't mention that. Mind clarifying?
He gestures to like the sigils everywhere and the papers everywhere. It's a teleportation circle. I found 3 keys. I want out of here. Everyone knows you can't leave Barovia. The mists stop you. There's no way out unless the stupid vampire lets you go. I wanted to find a way around it. Get at least my family out. You can't blame me for that. I need the book back for that reason.
Fuck. Fuck. No, I understand that all too well. But we don't like the vampire either. We're actually trying to get out of here ourselves.
So give me the book back. I'll take you with me.
Shut. I believe we'll have better luck smashing the vampire and getting everyone out versus you, who still seems kind of naive in the book. Yes, you got your little kitty friends alive, but
I'm better than that. I didn't attack you because I didn't want to hurt the room or
You're
cause
still
death.
here, though.
Yes, because I haven't figured out that spell yet. It's not the same as being competent.
You all can hear this. Give me some input here. Am I gonna...
Are we not
Tech-
punching him anymore?
Technically,
Not right now.
it's
I
technically
mean,
casting favor.
common interest here, and it is for a friend, but maybe Beakman is working for Vampire?
I don't think so.
Beakman?
Did he say he knew like what the book was, like word for word, what it looked like and everything, or he just knows that he has this book?
Fancy book with runes.
You
Super
were not
cool.
given more details than it's a spell book. Get it back and bring it to me.
You'd know what it was when you see it.
Yeah. And that part's true. This is very clearly a spell book.
Mhm.
So could he just copy the spell book, but omit certain parts of spells that he would have in that book, so that way it's just a regular book, but still looks like it's a spell book?
Yeah, I tell you what, you could just cut out this part that has the transportation that you want, and I'll just take the rest of the book.
I suppose I could do that. You'll bring it back, right?
Of course.
All right. Pulls out a pen knife and carefully removes like 7 pages.
There you are.
There you... I'll need that back when you're ready, but don't worry, I won't leave without you.
Alright. Hope not. Look, we got another way home. And you all wanted to punch him in the face.
I just
And
want his
Elias
cat.
ready to punch him again, like
No, don't punch him.
No?
Still kind of want
No.
to, but
Just pet a cat.
He has all the cats all over him.
Oh, there's 3 cats.
Just see him all over. Cats.
Cat's just laying on the floor. He's got like 3 skeleton cats just sleeping on him. He's like starts to fall asleep.
remind you, it's his favor that we're doing, by the way.
Yes.
Should have just left him in jail. I don't know.
To be fair, we didn't even get him out.
That's why we're in this predicament.
Right?
All right. Well,
Don't worry, I'm taking my time with it after the last 2 mistakes. I'm not gonna risk anyone else.
well, I'm taking this, and he looks around the room for anything that looks worth.
Takes the cat. I'm taking this.
This is mine.
No, I mean there's an inkstand, there's some quills and like things that are moderately valuable, but honestly it's a study. Other than the spellbook, there's nothing magical or significantly big value in here.
Well, he's going to take one of those ink
How long
packs.
does the charm person? Oh, last 1 hour. Okay.
Yep.
Since he's calmed down, what exactly happened with the first 2 mistakes?
Tested it with 2 of my servants. I don't know, I got the spell wrong. They didn't make it, but that's why I'm gonna make sure I fix it. I've made modifications. I'm not gonna risk anyone else. I'm not gonna go till I'm certain it's gonna work, and I'll test it first on myself to make sure no one else gets hit.
Insight check.
Could just be the vampire's very good at blocking. It's
Also-
kind of an ass.
I know.
This has been bothering me for a while now. What's up with this unhappiness clause thing? I've heard a couple people mention it.
Father thinks if he makes everyone happy and pretend to be happy, it keeps the vampire away. I don't know. I gave up arguing with him about 2 years ago. Mother lasted about 6 months more than that.
You know, people are thinking about, very unpleasant things with your father.
Yeah, I
If he
noticed.
keeps throwing his festivals.
It keeps them in check, though. It's all right.
Oh, I just heard there was an assassination attempt with a tiger earlier.
I didn't hear about that, but again, I'm sure Isaac will get to the bottom of it.
Is Isaac's the guy with the red arm?
Yeah, that's him. He's loyal to my
Mm,
father.
yeah.
Is
Yeah, he'll
that one of your
definitely-
testers?
He'll definitely
Right.
get to the bottom of
No.
it then.
Yes, he has the right head for that situation.
No, Isaac's
This is
always had the weird head, the weird arm. No, he's an orphan father found years ago.
I'm sure he'll get back to you soon. and-
Obsessed with finding his sister, he says he was separated from her when they were young.
Hmm.
I'm sure he's armed with the right tools to figure this out.
Kind of creepy if you ask me. He's got a doll that looks like her in his room.
Okay, maybe it is a good idea. Good
Yeah, no. I feel less guilty now.
Yeah, it's like, oh, he was an orphan. It's like, yeah, but he's got a doll of his like lost sister. Okay, I'm not feeling so bad.
Alright. Good luck.
Thank you. I'll see you next. Hopefully, I'll be ready to go.
Hopefully within the next hour.
I'm gonna let go of all the cats, but one's like, I will give you 1 platinum for this.
Yeah, I want one of your cats too.
I mean, take him.
Free?
Oh, you okay?
Oh my
I'm
God.
just gonna grab all 3 and just walk out.
No, I want one. I got. I made him your friend. I deserve a cat. You can have the other 2.
You would get 1. I'm just carrying them.
All right, let's get out of here.
I mean, now we got a pet frog and some bone cats.
Still lost that frog. I'm sure it's around here somewhere.
I'll have to find nonsense stats for these at some point. But yep, you guys leave with the spell book minus the teleportation circle spell, and 3 skeleton cats.
It's probably the whole
Yeah.
reason why they wanted that book, by the way.
And they never
Right.
said they wanted that spell.
They
Yeah.
just
You
said they
know,
wanted
yeah.
the book, and all
They
we
just
have to
said
say
book.
is that's how we got it.
Exactly. I mean, they should have been more specific.
We did our job.
All right, you guys make your way out. Someone roll me a d20.
I got it. That's a 4.
All right.
Maybe should have been someone else.
She's distracted by the cats.
Yeah.
So,
As you guys go downstairs, you get to the top of the stairs down to the first floor. So you're on the second floor, where Garrick first came up.
What did Apple do?
And you hear the door open downstairs. Victor, dear, we're home. I hope your day hasn't been too dreadful. Oh, please, the boy's always... The boy doesn't have dread anymore. The city's too long that... You're all right, darling.
Cringe. I snatch Apple. Get over here.
Yeah, if there's like a window that we can like open and like boogie out of here.
Sure, if you want to go down a second story window, you can find a window.
Yeah, like
I'm carrying
risk
Freak,
it
by
at
the
this
way.
point.
How are you gonna jump out the window with the cats? You're gonna land on them and they're gonna go here.
That's a future problem.
this
That's
keeps
not-
willing.
That's a problem for later me.
They could break your fall.
No.
Does anyone have rope?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
I think
I
we all
also
should
have
have
rope.
rope.
Okay.
I have rope. I have fine clothes. Where did
Um,
Udo go?
Yeah, I've
He's
got
still
50
with you
feet of
guys.
rope.
Yeah, I got rope.
All right, you guys have no trouble fashioning a rope and climbing down.
Alright, good.
Honestly, the only one I'm going to say has to roll an athletics check is Castix and Elias because they both weigh a lot. Actually, Elias probably doesn't, does he?
He would weigh like a regular human would.
Yeah, so Castix has to roll athletics because, you know.
I'm made of metal.
Here, give me the cats.
I'm gonna pass the cats. And then I'm going to drop bless so I can give myself guidance.
Bardic inspiration. You wait. That doesn't work.
Yeah, it does. You can give him Bardic Inspiration.
Okay, there you go.
So yeah,
Cool.
he gets to add a d4 and a d6 to his roll. I rolled a 3.
I was waiting for it.
Oh boy. You know what?
You rolled a 3.
I'm gonna use my inspiration. Because I don't want to do that one.
Garrick will stay up top while he's climbing down.
Okay.
I'm gonna keep my original rule.
Oh, God.
9.
Hey. You got 12 temporary hit points.
That's true.
Dodge.
You get halfway down, and then the fact
I'm
that
more
you're...
worried about making a noise.
Are you athletics trained, by the way, or no?
Yeah, I got a +1, so 10. Sorry.
Well, no, but 10. You get down.
Oh, cool. Okay. I rolled a 6 on the D20, a 2 on the D6, and a 1 on the D4. And it's like, hey, I have inspiration. I'll re-roll the D20. I got a 1. So I was like, I got a 9.
Yeah, no, you're good. You guys get down.
Garrick unties the rope, throws it down, and jumps out the window.
Do you need me to try to catch?
So are you
No.
relying on the temp hit points to buffer, or everything?
And then land on the floor and cast Misty Step.
Ah, okay. All right, you get down.
No, I mean not break the window, but and then he lands just right, like literally standing next to Elias. What y'all looking at?
Waiting
That's
for a
pretty
friend.
cool. You're going to have to teach us how you did that one.
Yes, teach Castics.
I'll show you the painting later.
That was
What
Garrett.
comes from Fae tricks.
Ooh, it's a painting.
All right. Everyone, give me a stealth check to try and not attract attention as you sneak away from here, because you start hearing yells inside because there's a door missing and there's flour everywhere. There's
Victor got a
17.
little wild. Oh, fuck.
come on.
Worst freak.
Come on.
oh
Ah,
yeah,
damn it.
freaking an apple need to roll. Thank you.
11.
Yep, I got dirty 20.
We got 17.
Did anyone not get a 10?
I
Got
don't know
11.
yet. I have to roll with a disadvantage. So far, I'm at 11. Hold, please.
We're gonna end this game just like the last one. Castix is in jail, and
Self guidance.
Can I
I
make
got
another
exactly
deal with
10.
another?
Exactly
many-
10.
How many Raven people are there?
Well, we've
And
got
how many want
Coonan,
this
and now we need
spell?
Moonin.
how many no pass wall, and we'll spend the time casting them. What was your result? Sorry, 11 still.
10.
10? Okay. You guys successfully make your way away. Are you gonna retreat to your? No, you hate the Fate Blaze. You're afraid of it now. So do you guys go back to the blue water inn, or?
I guess.
Yeah, that seems like a safe spot for now.
Is there another inn in town?
Well,
Yeah,
we're
it's
supposed to
funny.
meet him there anyways, right?
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
that's where you're supposed to
So-
meet him, but that didn't mean. You
Are we
ended
gonna
up
pass
there.
the original caravan of like weird creatures and shit?
You
Oh,
glance out into the alley. It's gone.
We should probably cloak up, by the way.
Great.
Put on your cloaks.
Yeah,
I never took mine off.
I just put the hood up. That's all I
Oh,
took
okay.
down.
All right. If you guys aren't going anywhere else in specific, you successfully make your way back to the Blue Water Inn. As you walk in, you actually see Hugin sitting at one of the tables, sipping a tea.
Go on, Castix.
Oh, give me the book.
Oh, hey, here you are.
You have the cats. I have the book.
I agree. Fair trade. Good luck.
Can I carry one of the cats?
Don't break it.
I can't promise that.
I'm just going to set the book down in front of him. It's like, there's your book.
Did you have any trouble getting it? The boy is good natured. I'd hate to have had anything happen to him. I didn't tell
A
you
little-
any specifics, so don't.
A little bit, but he is alive. He is not terribly hurt. We good.
He's flipping pages. Gets to the
We're gonna
end.
wander upstairs.
Yeah.
You see Erwin look you taking rooms for the night again, are you?
Oh, we don't have rooms for anymore. Never mind. I'm gonna hang out by the door.
Yes, if there's rooms, just I'll take care of it. Give him the keys.
All right. He sets a couple of keys on the counter. Hughie Magasin. Where's the rest of it?
Rest of what?
You can see there's a cut here. There were pages in here. There's a teleportation circle. That's what we needed to get away from the boy.
This is what he gave us. The elf over there charmed him and said, "Give us the book. I'll return it." We're not really going to return it, but this is what he gave us. If he omits something or keeps it separate for security purposes, that's on him. You said get the book.
Specific, yep.
Roll deception, because you are lying.
Elf takes key, runs upstairs. Come on, kitties and kids.
I'm also going to give
Coming.
myself.
Eric's gonna watch.
Oh, shit. It's going to be a little hard to see, but that's a 20.
20.
Oh, cool.
And a D4 for salt in the wound. 22 total.
All right. Well, that beats his 14. So he goes. Damn it. Any chance you're willing to go back? We need that scroll. He can't be allowed to try to cast that spell again if it.
Look, we almost got caught by his parents, and I don't know if you've ever been caught by parents. It's not fun. Secondly, like, we had to do all of that while carrying these, like, 3 adorable cats out. Like, it was just a lot.
But you don't understand, and it's my fault I didn't tell you. The boy means well, but you can't teleport away from here. You have to get the Lord to let you go or open the pound. He's doing something dangerous, and we don't want him dead. He's going to take over sometime here, and he's a better leader. He's a better person.
Why don't you just
Okay.
turn into a raven and fly up there and tell him yourself?
You don't think we tried?
So-
He doesn't believe
So
us.
what you're saying is he just has to be told, don't do it or he'll die, correct?
We've tried telling him that. It doesn't work. He's convinced he can find a way around it. He's killed 2 people trying.
Have you ever
Okay,
heard of
give
natural
me the
selection?
book, and I will tell him.
Very well. I'll go with you. I take blame. I did not explain what I needed. I just told you
You know
to
what?
do it.
You know what? Nope. I will handle this one on my own. Just, if you are going to go with me, run interference so gods don't arrest me.
Just
That's
picture
what you
Gus
can do for me.
beating the kid with the book. Gonna die.
He gets up with you, and you all feel more than hear a deafening explosion.
I have a bad feeling we know where that's coming from.
Alright, skeleton cats.
Can I look out the window real quick
Anyone
to
who
see
looks
where
out
that
the
came
window,
from?
yeah. Anyone who looks at the window down the road, you know where you see smoke coming from where you know the burgomaster lives.
He let the cook too long.
And on that note, we'll pick up in the next game session.
Shit.
Well, I've named that NPC.
I don't remember leaving a bomb there, but maybe.
Yeah, we did. It was in the form of 7 pages that we had the guy take out of his book.
Well, there's also the fact that the kid could make a bomb on his door.
Yeah.
Could be any number of things. But we'll have to pick that up next time, which for everyone's calendar and sanity is going to be the 20th. But yeah, thank you all for joining us. Hopefully everyone had a good time. And we're going to toss it over to Mina and catch everyone in the next game session.
I did it. Just make sure you're not streaming anywhere, because sometimes that happens.